Happy Tuesday, Twitch. Welcome to the Global Gang Podcast. This is episode 8. I am your host, Alec Hunter. I am joined by Anthony Jamo,
What's going on?
Taishu Daisetsu,
What up, dudes?
Trevor Isengard,
Yo.
and today we have a special guest, General Bardock. How you doing today, man?
Hey. I'm doing really good, actually. Just got done eating some breakfast. My
Right on.
specialty.
I'm pretty good at the eating thing, too.
It's so good.
All right, so as is customary when we have a guest, we have a set of 4 questions that we ask when you first show up, and we're going to just jump right into that. We've got, how and when did you get into Dokkan Battle?
I got in the Dokkan battle because I got kind of bored of playing Bleach Brave Souls when it first came out. But I got into Dokkan back when the Giant Apes barely first came out. I knew nothing about the game, and I went super hard into that banner. And I used all the dupes for SA like a dummy. But we didn't know anything about hidden potential back then, so I guess not totally a dummy.
And I'm pretty sure
And,
this one's... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and why I like it, because Dragon Ball Z, bro. And Super came out like shortly after that. I was super hyped.
Right on. And then I'm pretty sure this one's obvious, but what is your favorite unit?
My favorite unit in the game, it's actually going to be Goku Frieza.
Oh,
Go
I was
Frieza,
thinking we
wow.
were going to get a little LR Bardock love right there.
Well, I do love LR Bardock. He's awesome, but for like Super Battle Road, he's really good. Anything else, he's kind of mediocre. I'm not going to lie.
That's fair. I like that you can be
Thanks.
objective. All
But
right,
he still is super awesome in Super Battle Road.
right on. And then, are there any new features or units that you'd like to see added to Dokkan?
How about a summonable Bardock that's from the new movie, the new version of Bardock? That'd be dope.
Yeah, one
Fair.
that's like standalone that doesn't awaken into him and Gine.
Yeah, I mean like an actual good one, not a
Like
support.
an actual good one, right? You want to hit hard with Bardock, I get it.
Yes, he must punch very hard.
All right, and as we're scrolling through your online presence here, do you have any extra projects that you want to shamelessly promote while you're here?
I do put out my own manga on my Discord, so if you guys are interested in seeing some pretty cool artwork, you should definitely check that out.
The art is hella good.
And
Like I
the
said.
boy Tystra is actually helping me fix a bunch of the writing, because that's not my strong suit. My strong suit's more like drawing and creating.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the shout. My dude.
Hey, bro, you help it
Bro.
out. Why not?
So if you guys are not following General Bardock, first off, what's wrong with you? Second off, there's everywhere you can follow him. We got him on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. We're going through and just jumping through so you can see all those pages. Make sure you find the right guy.
Yeah.
All right.
There actually is another General Bardock on Twitter, and he doesn't post anymore. It's weird because when I went to make my Twitter, I went to do General Bardock, but I had to do Gen Bardock. So if you look on General Bardock's Twitter, it's just like from 4 or 5 years ago, and then he just hasn't posted anything. He just has the name. I think someone made a time machine, and they know when I was gonna make the General Bardock name, and they were gonna like make sure I don't get this Twitter handle. I don't know.
Oh man.
Right on. So we're gonna go back in time a little bit, which is different for this program. We're gonna talk about the World Tournament for a second because it just ended. Rewards are coming out tonight, guys. They'll be handed out sequentially like normal, so nobody's gonna get the rewards on Global until at least 11 o'clock Pacific time tonight.
Kill me.
Did you guys participate?
Yes.
Hardly.
Hardly.
I can't even say that I did. I really can't.
Right.
See,
I
I
think-
did, and I was very surprised with me even getting below the 3,000s. I was scared because I at least wanted to get as close to 2,000 and lower as I could. But I had strong people on the Twitch helping me out get through all my BS and 8.5 hours later of straight, Straight
Fun
to-
fact, I was there the entire time. I just never spoke a word because I was too busy trying to farm World Tournament myself, which, in fact, I only got to like 14 wins total because I had no motivation whatsoever to farm this fucking thing.
Wow.
I was so demotivated. I made sure I did not even get Kel and Cauliflower. I would not gun for the 23 million.
Yep.
I didn't even want them, to be honest.
See,
Dude,
hate girls. I'm
Me and
just-
Anthony are the same person. I decided just now.
There's just too many Kale and Khalifa cards in the game for me to really care to rainbow them. Honestly, I did the 30 mil just for the rewards, and that's it.
So I guess I'm the tryhard at 23 and a half hours over 3 days and ranked
Let's go!
607.
Didn't you get like top
Hey,
600
damn.
and then you stopped?
Yeah, I had 131 wins in a row, and I went out on an L, and I'm like, there was like 25 minutes left in the tournament, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. That just left a bad taste in my mouth.
That sucks. But hey, man, at least you was that like your highest you ever went?
No, I've been top 100 before.
Oh, okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
I've been. This is the second time, or technically third time I've been in the top 1,000 though.
Oh, okay.
So.
Damn, Alec with that flex.
I'm just waiting for them to finally stop putting dodging units in the world tournament. I'm so tired of dodging units.
Right.
People can dodge in the World Tournament.
No, all the cards that they've been dropping all have the dodge mechanic.
Oh,
It's
Yes.
just getting really annoying. Like we need better optimal linking buddies with LRs to kind of like revive teams that aren't used anymore. I think.
I will say that Hellfighter 17 from a couple World Tournaments ago links pretty dope with LR Baby. So,
Oh,
they're in
yeah.
the same category.
I actually got
Just
that Android
throw it out there.
17 too. So
He's good
He
as
was
shit.
one- he was one of the few units I think. So it's weird because for me, like back then, I would always try hard in World Tournament. Like I would do like maybe 8-hour streams farming World Tournament. I think the only unit that I actually went super hard for was the Tech Majin Buu, and he wasn't even good.
Oh, God.
So I definitely placed around like the top 1,000 like 3 times as well because I know I have AGL Vegito rainbowed. I have Tech Majin Buu all pads unlocked. I didn't care to rainbow him, and I think I did the same thing for this 17 as well, if I'm not mistaken. But since then, I don't know. I just have too much demotivation to farm World Tournament. But overall, this one specifically, like I didn't really care much for the units, I guess, like the Kel and Caulifla, so it just made me less motivated to farm it. But I
Definitely
think
same.
that there's definitely good things that come out of it, and similar to like what Bardock just said too, is like updating the World Tournament in a way that it's different than the mechanic that we're getting, but also giving us better units than just units that dodge. Like obviously they're going to become a big part of the game. They're always going to be, but having like maybe that one change in like LR or something, or like a better reward for locals, or like just anything in general, I think would at least give more players the opportunity to actually want to farm out the more than just the rewards. Like actually give us a unit that people are going to gun for. Because 17, I think, was like one of the hardest tournaments that we've ever had in a long time. Because I know a lot of people were fighting for that spot.
Yeah, I think the one before that was the Chi-Chi, and then the 18 were actually pretty well sought after, as well as the who was that? What was it? It wasn't the Omega? It was Bojack, the physical Bojack. I actually went pretty hard for that one. I think I ranked the highest I ever ranked was like 26 overall or something like that. I was a damn madman.
Oh, Jesus. See, and I
That was
thought
the
like
best I ever did.
I was just happy the one time when I can't remember exactly which World Tournament it was, but I placed like 770th, and I was so proud. Now you guys make me feel minuscule.
No, bro, I've never broke top 5K. Don't even worry about it.
I'll probably never grind to the top 100 again because that was literally 20 and a half hours on a Sunday straight. Like, I'm
All
like,
that on one
no.
day? Holy crap.
Yeah, one day.
Absolutely
20 and a half hours.
mad.
I will never do it again. I will, however, continue to kind of do what I did this weekend because it made it a lot of fun for me personally. Basically, I just did a couple of sets of streams each day and had people come in, pick their music, we just all kind of hung out, ground together, and, jammed out. It was a blast. So I think that's going to be my World Tournament tradition from now on.
The World Tournament grinds are actually really fun. and it actually does kind of help keep you focused because everyone's like striving for the same goal.
I mean, by that mentality, yeah, but in real life, no.
I can tell you this: when I actually got the time to like do it while I was at work, because on Saturday it was so slow at my job, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever world tournament I can. I was just sitting there and I just was like, when is this gonna end? Can I stop? Am I allowed to stop? So
The correct answer is yes. You can stop anytime you want to, even if you can't.
But my girls, I need my girls.
Speaking of the girls, do we have any? I know we talked quite a bit about them last week, but do we have any kind of extra comments we want to throw in? Because I mean, we really did cover them in depth last week.
In the words of Animated Muscle, especially seeing Kel on the screen, get the trash out of the way and make room for Khalif.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. A man of goddamn culture. Let's go. Tingly backs and all.
I'm pretty sure there's words that I use for people like you. Oh, right, thirsty. Right, thirsty. That's
Hold on, let me get my.
You guys need a soda or
Get my
something?
gallon of water out of
Hey,
Hey
I got a
man,
water bottle
Kale's
on
pretty
now.
thick too, though. She's pretty thick too.
I don't like either or. I just did that for the sake of Tystra.
You're an
You know, he-
insincere
he- he
person.
wanted-
We can't trust you.
If you want to tingle them backs.
I'll tingle both their backs. I don't care.
Wow. I'm glad we're not a family friendly. Family friendly. I can't talk. Leave me alone.
This is a
This is terrible.
Even Christians have sex.
No,
Just ask your missionary. So,
yeah, be like, what's your favorite? I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
okay, I think we're good to move past the
yeah, moving on.
yeah.
Moving on.
So this is an example of sometimes I forget to put things in the show notes or I miss things when I'm doing my research for the show. Apparently Mecha Frieza and King Cold are coming when Battlefield comes back, which means we're going to have Jiren as the final boss. So that's the difficult one we talked about a few weeks ago. But yeah, we've talked about this unit before back when we thought he was coming out. I'm pretty sure we all agreed he was pretty decent. Bardock, do you have any thoughts on this particular unit?
I've been waiting for this boy to drop, man. I've been saving all my memory just so I can get him. Otherwise, I would have rainbowed, like, let's see, Oob, Metal Cooler, Ginyu. Yeah, I haven't rainbowed them yet. I haven't even got the Krillin in 18. I've just been waiting on.
Hey, they're really, that 18 is way better than people give her credit for.
I got the Krillin so I could free to play no item legendary Goku.
Oh yeah, they stack really good too. Yeah.
Krillin's
I
great.
don't know. I don't know.
just-
I've been waiting on the LRs.
Yeah, I'm just starting to like not care to buy 18 because I rainbowed Krillin too. So I literally just been trying to save enough to like start getting all my paths ready for all my LRs.
It takes so
literally it.
long.
It does though. It really does.
They really need to up the amount of rewards or change it in a way that we can get rewards more often. You know?
Here's what I think, especially for like Battlefield. I feel like you know how we get like the weekly after we're done with all 3 levels or like 3 sets of missions, and then you get like the weeklies where it's like 3,000, 4,000, I think 5,000 is the rewards, or is it like 1,000 to 3,000?
I think it's a
I feel
total.
like-
it's a total of 6,000 a week.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they should buff that to make it to where you can actually get like 10,000 a week. Because honestly, just 6,000 is nothing in comparison
dick
to
all,
like
that's
what
what it
what half of them cost.
Like, let's be real, it's not even fucking worth it.
No, it's not.
What
It's
does it
not
do?
worth
It doesn't
doing the
do anything.
weeklies, but
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I just take like a Dragon Ball Seekers team in there and kill the first boss 3 times. That's all you have to do. It's the easiest thing in the
true.
world.
Just back out and redo it. It's kind of
I mean-
boring though.
Yeah.
Well, at least with Battlefield, like at least it's a little bit more fun than obviously World Tournament.
Definitely.
Oh
the
yeah.
I tell this to people all the time, and take this from somebody who like I restricted myself on Dokkan so much that I was scared to even touch Battlefield. I should have done Battlefield the moment I started getting my units up. And take this to anybody who's like new out there or is scared to touch, Battlefield. Even if you only beat level 1, that's more than what you would get if you just didn't do it. So like definitely with now Mecha Frieza and King Cold coming out, like definitely take the time to actually get yourself some of the, Battlefield memory stuff because, at the very least you can stay caught up for the most part and don't be like me who just now I have a catalog of stuff I have to get from Battlefield and so I have to do it every week.
Yeah,
So-
I mean the way that I look at it is every time I miss doing a week of Battlefield memories, that's 6,000 more that I'm behind because
Mhm.
Yeah.
you're never going to get ahead. They're going to keep adding, things are to keep getting more expensive, and it doesn't look like they're going to up the rewards. So the longer you wait to get on the grind, the longer it's going to be before you ever have the units. So if you're interested in getting them, get on it.
Very, very true.
What I think they could do to make it a little bit better is possibly like give us like a 2,000 memory reward after beating it every time. So if you still don't have like just about enough, like you can take the time to go grind it and get a few more thousand to get what you actually need. And it would make it so it would be kind of pointless for somebody to set up a bot to farm it, because it wouldn't be like a huge reward. Otherwise, people could just farm it all day, because it doesn't cost any stamina.
There'd be more of a reason for people to actually like do it multiple times instead of just doing the one time through, maybe 3 times through because of the rewards for all 3 times. And then, every week I just beat, like Alex said, beat the first stage 3 times in a row. It's
You wanna
that
know-
easy.
You want to know what's funny about that too is I never actually have done it that way. So for me, like when it rotates weekly, I'll do the first 3 to get whatever you can max out in a day, and then I'll never retire. I'll just wait for the next week and then just continue until I beat it all the way up until level 3. That's
what I
literally
do.
all I do.
That's the super lazy way. That's how us lazy guys do it. I don't want to press an extra button. Just let me keep going. Gosh.
Oh man. But yeah,
Alright, so along with other new units, well, that's the only new unit that we're really getting as far as Battlefield units go, but as of today, you can get the Easy A for this physical Piccolo. Stage 3 of that horrendous Extreme Z area is now live. So,
Oh, the Piccolo one is?
yep.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
just did the Gohan last night.
Yep, so the Piccolo is now available. It went live this
Oh, okay,
morning,
sweet.
late last night, something like that. But he becomes an all types key +3, stats 40%. He causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense on super attack. His passive skill, all allies defense +77%. He also gets key +1 and attack +20% per bond of master and disciple category ally on the team. He's got First Awakened, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Namekians, Gaze of Respect, Soul versus Soul, Shattering the Limit as Link skills, and he is on Namekian, Worthy Rival, and Bond of Master and Disciple.
Whoa.
So what do you think of this guy, Bardock? Are you lost for words?
I think my
Good
head's taking
answer.
a crap. Hold on.
good answer. Good answer.
Wow.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean it's a huge step up from what he was, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, but there's still, I don't know. For me, I'm glad that he has an easy A. I'm glad that he's better. A lot of these units we definitely need to see be better so that when we get them, we're not signed. But for some reason, like this unit has left such a bad taste in my mouth that even with an easy A, I'm just sitting here like, ugh, this again.
I have the exact opposite opinion of everybody here. I fucking love this Piccolo. I have been
Disgusting.
using him as the non-meta weird fucking team builder guy. I've been using him on my Bond and Master Disciples team for months now. I pair him with the World Tournament Super Saiyan Goku to get the First Awakened Link, and I haven't, or of course I haven't done the Easy A yet, nor can I. But when I do eventually, I have this feeling that he's gonna fucking smash, because he has 3 pretty good attack links, and I'm really excited about. Otherwise, he does link really terribly with everybody else on the team, but you just pair him with that Goku and you're golden. Because they both have Shattering Limit and First Awaken. And there you go. That's all you need. He gives himself Ki. Go. Fuck you for saying he's bad.
Yeah, like I said, he's a nice step up from what he was, but there's two things really working against him. First off, he's not enough of a step up to really be relevant, in my opinion. I mean, I guess on a Bond Master Disciple team, he could be okay, but there are at least two other Piccolos that are better than this one.
Oh, for sure. That's no questions asked.
You know? So, in my opinion, I mean, these are nice for people who don't have the other Piccolos. Like, I don't have the other physical Piccolo, but I do have the agility Piccolo, which is way better than this unit, in my opinion.
It's all about links, Alec.
I know,
All
I know.
about links. So, okay, so just for retrospect, on a Worthy Rivals team, you obviously can't use this Piccolo. Because he's not going to fucking help you any. Because Worthy Rivals doesn't have anybody in Bond and Master and Student. But on a Worthy Rival team, you'd use the Agile Piccolo, obviously, because he's better. He links with PyCon. Of course, this is my team. Don't fucking... don't even ask. This
I was
is my team.
gonna say, wouldn't you lead with the physical Piccolo?
Well, yeah, but if you have physical Piccolo.
Okay.
Nobody summoned on that banner. We don't even talk about him.
And here's where I put physical Piccolo. If I had one.
Yeah, yeah, Fizz Piccolo as a lead, that'd be great. But it's cool to not have Fizz Piccolo because this is a whole other conversation. But on my Worthy Rivals team, I have the Agile Piccolo. You don't have Fizz Piccolo, so you have them as a friend. They link together because they're different named after they both transform, and you're golden with perfect rotation. Kicks ass. But you can't do that if you have them as a friend. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I see that.
Yeah.
Do we have
Yeah,
Bardock back?
I'm weird.
And I just don't like the Piccolo. I don't really
That's
have
fair.
much to say. I just dreaded pulling the card when I was actually trying to pull for something good so much. Like,
Yeah, I think that's a bonus for him. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have this guy rainbowed, or I mean, all pass unlocked at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rainbow is kind of a
I do.
streak.
His defense support is really good. I mean, that's Gowasu defense.
Yeah, 77% is a huge defense buff, and he gives it to all allies. So at least he, in those categories, he's able to give it to both super and extreme types. So
I pulled
it's
so
good.
many of this Piccolo. He is at SA6 and he already has 4 dupes. Like, that's how many copies of him I've pulled. And I've bobbed plenty back in the day. Like, not just
I'm just saying that if you have him and you don't really have a whole lot of options, he is viable.
right.
On a Bond of Master Disciple. If you don't have Gohan as a lead, there are still options. Mapu. That's what I'm saying. There's options.
Yeah.
Also, his stats are really terrible.
All right, and then so last week we talked about every single one of these events. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time this week going over them. I just want to run down really quick so that way you guys can see the events that are currently live. Most of them are going away in 13 hours. Bulma's Battle Prep goes away in 2 days, so make sure you're farming your training items. I don't think there's... I mean, I guess if you're farming these units or medals to get your Kais from the shops, you've still got a little over a week to do that. Anything stand out from these events that you guys want to talk about really quick before we move on?
Demon King Piccolo's face on new cards for Japan? No, I'm kidding.
That Omega? Oh my gosh. That Omega, though, I never beat Extreme Strength with no items yet, so I finished the Omega. Mine has no dupes, 55%. I found a Rainbow leader because that's the only one, like, Extreme Strength leader I could find. And I went into Super Battle Road, no item at first try with, like, a Gimp second leader. Like, it was, like, he's just insane. It's insane.
He kicks ass, yeah.
He defends like a madman. He crits like a madman. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he literally breaks the versus super physical Super Battle Road.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Yep.
it's so good. All right,
And we
so
were actually challenging back in the day. He just made it seem like it was not even a challenge. Like, I didn't even felt like editing it down to a video.
Hey,
Right.
I do want to say real quick, because those GT events that we're gonna just pass them, I wasn't here last week. I will say that don't sleep on those fucking GT units. Dude.
Oh, absolutely.
They might be bad, right? Then they are bad. But so was Intellect Trunks a month ago. He was terrible. Why would you ever use him?
He's still terrible. What are you talking about?
And he got an easy 8, and now he's good. Now he lowers attack and defense on Super. He's
You
pretty
talk about
decent
that
stats.
Super Vegeta and the possessed Trunks and possessed Goten.
So my
Well,
reason for
maybe not,
telling
though.
my reason for telling you guys to farm up these units, at least get their paths unlocked, is because, like I said last week, we've got those Extreme Z areas. You never know when one of these units is going to get an awakening, and you never know when those events are going to require these free-to-play units that everybody thinks is garbage. I mean, look at Hatchiak.
Yep.
Oh god.
I'm
There
so
you go.
glad I had
Who?
done.
Ooh.
Right.
Well, you don't like
Also-
that movie?
Oh, it's not that I don't like
No,
the
it's-
movie. I don't know who's the character.
That's a great movie.
It's not even a movie though. It's cutscenes from a video game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
the whole plan to eradicate the Saiyans is all like some part of like Raging Blast 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I remember it. I played the shit out of that game. Anyways, I'll also say that Super Baby 1 that you can farm, even though his drop rate's garbage, he is Super Baby 2, LR's perfect Licky partner. So, there is that. So, just saying.
All right, so moving on to something a little more current here. Last Sunday night, Monday morning, we got the Dokkan Now stuff that told us about the new units that are coming. Taisha and I stayed up after the World Tournament and did a live reaction to it, which actually went really well. I'm surprised that nobody actually went through and spoiled it, so that was nice.
It was a lot of fun. Like, I will say that. I had so much fun doing that.
So what we're saying is y'all missed out because y'all wanted to get some sleep. Pansies.
I watched it the next morning actually, and I was
You mean
pretty.
the Dokkan Now thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was streaming.
Yep.
My bad.
Oh, I figured you were shooting. I was just giving crap to JMO and Trevor because they didn't want to stay up late.
I watched it the next morning.
No, I couldn't. I had to work.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Don't blame your inability to have fun on your adult responsibilities, man. I don't want to hear that.
I'm actually surprised they didn't like strike my stream for showing their video on my stream.
No, they most companies won't do that for the most part.
No.
Yeah, for that kind of thing, it's basically free promotion for them at that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I know the
Especially
boy Goshen Games was doing that with the new Sword Art Online game, and he got like his channel like was unable to stream and all this shit because of it. It was
Wow.
crazy.
On YouTube? Or on
Yeah, bro. They went after him hardcore.
Yeah, but maybe they,
That's why I love Twitch.
All right, so they introduced this new Bardock, which is quite possibly the most infuriating unit.
Why?
Like seriously, this bugs me so much because not only did we not need another super agility unit, we did not need another super agility Goku's family unit. I'm just,
Yeah, I know.
it's like, come on, guys, seriously.
Goku,
He was
Gohan, Bardock now.
Anybody who argues with you and says that super agility is not the best typing in the game is just wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, don't even bother arguing because that person doesn't see logic.
But yeah, he is really good though.
Are the show notes messed up by chance? Because you're on the wiki. All the links that I opened for the Bardock squad brought me to DBZ space.
Wow, somebody didn't pay attention during the pre-show, did he? No, when I did the show notes, they were at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and the wiki wasn't updated yet. But when I started to go through and open up stuff for me, it was the wiki was updated, so I just figured I'd use the wiki.
Tisk tisk.
Sorry about your luck, bud.
It's okay. I'm following along over on DBZ space. So.
That's good. That's good. That's why that was there.
I'm sensing a no item run on Legendary Goku event with this Bardock.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's almost a guarantee that you could do it.
He's basically
mean,
designed
pure-
to do it.
Pure Saiyan's already beats the shit out of LG.
Yeah.
So he's just another Pure Saiyan to just beat the shit out of him some more.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So we've got His leader skill is Revenge and low-class warrior category key +4, hit points 130%, attack and defense 170%. So we finally got some low-class warrior love. Now, before we continue talking about the unit, we are going to talk about the Revenge category because it's apparently a hot button topic in the community.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
I
couldn't think of exactly
So-
anything that would make this a hot button topic.
The only one that I've seen people complain about so far that I think is a legitimate complaint is Strength Cooler. The
Yeah.
English translated title of his movie is Cooler's Revenge. I'm just saying. Anyway,
So people were getting butthurt because they said Cooler shouldn't be on here, or is Cooler actually not listed on here?
Cooler is not
listed.
on here. He's the star of
Cooler is.
Cooler's Revenge, but he's not on
Okay,
the Revenge
Kotsky, what are
category.
You know,
Listen,
another
Kotsky
thing that's
do it.
funny. The Planet Namek Goku isn't on here either, and the whole reason why he went Super Saiyan was to get revenge for Frieza killing Krillin.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, a lot of
That's-
people think that the Agility LR Gohan should be on here. I don't.
yeah, that's
I don't.
For killing 16?
I think
Yeah.
he fits more like Explosion of Anger because like that made him snap. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, you killed my friend, I want revenge on you. That was just like,
that.
oh, you done messed up. I'm taking you and your entire family out.
Is he even on that category, though?
No.
I didn't think so either.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
I
saying.
don't
He's,
see
he's
any
another one of those
Gohan.
units that people are saying should be on the category.
There's
but he's not
Ultimate
there.
Gohan, the old one on there. What the heck?
What's also funny too is that a lot of people pointed this out, especially since we just talked about them. The LR Mecha Frieza and King Cold, they're not on this category, even though they went to Earth to get revenge for what they did to Frieza. It
Oh
doesn't
my
make any
God.
sense.
What? They should just call this category number 4 or something like that. Come on, guys.
Category number 4.
I'm not usually one to like sit and nitpick stuff like the category names because I figure something's usually lost in translation when we get global titling. But I mean, consists of characters who wanted to obtain revenge is pretty straightforward. Like Planet Namek Goku, I agree. He wants revenge for Krillin, you know, like there are so many units that are just like, why are they here? Whose future
What?
am I getting revenge against? Goku
Who's
Black?
16?
Yeah,
Getting
yeah,
revenge
that's what I was
against.
thinking.
Android 16? For what? You killed a bird. That's it. Going after
I'm getting revenge on Cell.
It was pretty. Kick its ass.
You killed my bird friend. How dare you?
Okay, so why is Cell on here?
Cell
What's he
wants to
getting?
get revenge on Goku. You know?
For what?
For what?
what?
Cell's a
Enemies,
conqueror. There's no
Cell.
revenge there. Like he's
You
the
can't
roll
antagonist.
Cell to kill him. Dr. Gero should be on this category if that's what this is for. And he's not either.
Absolutely.
Like, that's-
Jiro should be on this category.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is. Extreme, very
Oh.
bottom.
Right here. There he
Is
is.
he chilling?
Yep.
Well, there he is.
Well, man,
Okay.
man,
I
I
mean,
guess
not like there's a good
this-
card of Jiro though.
this
Nah,
team
the Intellect
is
one's the best
game
one.
breaking with all those Jiro cards there.
I tell you
Man,
what.
the meta's gonna
But Cell
change,
shouldn't be.
boys.
Who's Bodamagetta
Okay.
getting revenge against?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either. Why is
Vegeta,
Bodamagetta
because you
there?
called him a bunch of names.
Okay, I
Yeah.
actually accept that. I do. Because of how sensitive the robot dude is, Metal Man, whatever he is. I actually accept that as legitimate revenge.
And that's why they teamed up to get revenge on Vegeta. That was their whole idea, I guess.
Right.
Okay,
to-
okay. I think I understand why Cell's on here.
Okay.
They just kind of bunched every Cell into it because of it. So GT Cell is on here. And
Mhm.
GT Cell
Oh,
is
yeah.
for revenge because they killed him.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I understand that. But not
I just
the
didn't
other
point out.
cells.
I just didn't point out GT. But technically, if you're gonna go to GT Cell, you might as well include every other form of Cell in there because technically it's the same character.
Yeah, it's the same-
but I
that's
mean,
why I said,
if
yeah.
you're thinking about revenge as a motivation, I would understand why GT Cell would be on there, but then none of the other ones should be on there. And still, where the hell is Strength Cooler?
But you know who's not on there? Where's the agile fucking Cell? Otherworld Warrior Cell. Why is he not on there?
I have
He should
no
be shown
idea.
right there. He's literally dead.
Right.
He's mad.
There is one GT cell, the Int one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but
Intellect
there's
is
another
cool.
there's another Angel Cell though, the
Yeah,
Agility.
there's
Angel.
an yeah. The
Yeah.
Perfect Cell Angel. Yeah.
And he's dead too, so shouldn't he want revenge?
Yeah. He actually fights. Who does he fight? He fights Krillin, I think, doesn't he? When he goes to the other world, he's fighting. Oh man, him and Frieza fight somebody. I don't remember who it is.
I think it was Piccolo.
Is it because he has his in his card art? He has his foot on somebody's face, and I don't remember.
Oh, it's Gaz and Mez. It's Gaz and Mez that they were fighting when Goku was with Pycon.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
I don't know. I don't
the
remember all the
German.
filler.
The filler is the only part that matters.
Duh, what was that?
that one
So-
statement sums up your team building strategy so much, Trevor.
Yes.
Hey,
So
guess who else is on here?
Who?
Hachiak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Hachiak is revenge.
Yeah,
I know.
Hachiak
Yeah.
makes entire sense. Like him and Dr. Lychee, that's the whole plan to eradicate the Saiyans thing.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm
And
just,
Baby makes sense. A lot of these people really make sense, but a lot of them don't.
maybe I'm just dumb, but why is Super Saiyan 3 Bardock on here? I could understand Super Saiyan
the
1
same
Bardock. I could understand
Timebreaker
Bardock.
Bardock, I think
It's
it's
the
like
same time.
where,
My-
like, his mask comes off or whatever, and he achieves Super Saiyan 3 to get revenge on Toa and
Mira.
Yeah.
Mira.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See, I didn't.
Yeah, he
I didn't
breaks
understand
the
that
mask,
too.
then he goes Super Saiyan 3 and just like bodies both of them real quick.
Yeah, it's more non-canon storytelling that's only told in video games that we're all supposed to just kind of know when we play Dokkan. Like, where the hell is Super
I
Saiyan
know.
3 Vegeta from?
I know.
Yeah, I need to go through and beat Xenoverse then. I still have yet to do that.
I haven't either. I just watched the clips online.
Yeah.
Okay, so recap me real quick on why Trunks isn't. Is
Well,
everybody?
that-
Timeline?
What about Trunks isn't revenge?
Goku Black.
He travels
Well,
to the
okay.
past to stop the whole crap with the
Yeah,
androids.
that Trunks I get, but like current Future Saga Trunks.
Because
Goku Black.
Goku Black is.
Yeah.
Goku Black literally killed his mom, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd be
shit,
pissed
okay.
too.
I haven't
I'd be
seen
like-
Super.
I'd be
You haven't
trying to
seen
snap
Super,
people.
really?
I really have not seen Super.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's not the
Zero.
greatest. It's not the
You're not
greatest series
missing
in the
out. You're
world,
not-
but
you're
there
not
were some
missing
good
out.
moments.
No,
You're not-
He's totally missing out, dude. He's totally... Don't
I've
don't
seen-
let him fool you.
I've just seen Battle of Gods, the movie. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, Battle of
Shake
Gods
my
is like
hand.
the mediocre part. Same with Revenge of F. Or Resurrection of F.
Revenge of F.
I haven't seen it.
If.
All right, so are we done raging about
Ranting.
revenge?
Yeah,
no,
it's crap.
no,
We-
I got something else.
What you got?
Category.
We need revenge on the fucking category. That's what we need.
We need Star Wars collab now. That's what we need.
It's Star Wars collab, all about it. Bring it.
Revenge
Revenge
of the Dokkan.
Of the pissed
So-
off Dokkan people.
This Bardock is an infinite defense raiser. It is 30% for 99 turns when he super attacks. His passive skill is attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional attack plus 10% per low class warrior category ally on the team, up to 50%. Attacks effective against all type when there's a wicked bloodline category enemy.
That's sick.
He does transform into Super Saiyan Bardock.
Yep.
And his transformation requirements can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or can be activated any time when facing a Wicked Bloodline category enemy.
Swag.
So
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
I will tell you right now.
Gobby with the swag.
If I pull him, the first thing I'm gonna do is take him into Chilled's fucking event and just beat the shit out of him with it.
Oh, bro. I was so hoping that they
Oh,
would have did like the whole smash, like where he's like treating him like a pancake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
on the ground. but
Well, he does the
no.
spin. Like he got this. He like does this little triple spin.
Yeah, he does the spin kick thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh man, it's.
But why no smash? Damn it.
I mean, Smash is on the Switch, though.
Missed opportunity. I'm just kidding. It's still awesome. 180% though, like bruh. It's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
it's ridiculous.
And he's
how-
raising his attack. Was that like a 20% boost right there, raise attack from the super attack? I can't remember.
When he's Super Saiyan.
Yeah, when he's transformed, his raises attack on his super attack. So how much? I can't remember how much that is. I think that's like 20%.
Isn't his attack, his passive is attack plus 180%, I think, when he's transformed. It's something
Yeah, but his
ridiculous.
super attack though, when he raises his attack.
Oh,
when
give me
he's
just a
about to
second.
super attack-
Once I'm done showing this, I'll switch back over.
Ooh. That shit's clean, dude.
It is. It's
Beats
so
All right.
sick.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
All right,
that is
so when he is transformed, his passive skill, or he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is 30%.
Oh, yeah.
He causes immense damage. He lowers enemy defense by 50% for 3 turns. His passive is attack, 180% defense plus 100%. Attacks effective against all types when attacking extreme class enemies. Key plus 3, chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 18%. And reduces damage received by 18% for 5 turns from the start of turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance, which is 50% chance of becoming a super attack, and all attacks become critical hits when there's a Wicked Bloodlines category enemy.
Jeez,
Another
goddamn fucking
novel of a passive.
God.
I'll take that
okay,
novel any
so-
day.
Here's the question. Go back to his regular 1-4. Actually, you know what? I got it right here. Never mind. Okay, attack and defense plus 20 plus additional attack plus 10. Doesn't he get more attack when he's base form?
No, 170 tops.
No, well, that's not how that works. It's plus an additional. So
Right.
he'll get more than 50.
It'll end up being indistinguishable. I think that technically
Oh, okay.
it becomes closer to 180, but I still think he's better once you awaken him.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, but yeah, I mean, again, this is another one of those units that infinitely raises their defense. So for me personally, I will probably never transform him.
Yeah, unless his defense is like 400k. And then I'll
But he still will raise his defense when he's Super Saiyan 2 though.
But
Just
only
for
for
a
1
turn.
turn.
just for
Oh
one turn.
shit, it is 1 turn.
Yep,
Fuck, never mind.
it's just a 1 turn. I mean, yeah, like if you're in Legendary Goku, you're deep in Legendary Goku, and he has a 500,000 defense, go ahead and swap him out, because he's going to keep that defense, plus build on it with his other passive of 100%. So,
Yeah.
and then he'll raise it again, like, what, by 30% for the 1 turn, so he'll be fine at
Yeah.
that point. You can
Yeah.
easily do it. It's just, anybody who watches my streams knows that active skills, as much as I like them, I almost always forget about them.
I do too, to be honest. So
So,
It's kind of hard to keep track of everyone's active skill. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
it really is.
But in all
Also-
honesty, like, it's just this card is just freaking ridiculous with what I can do.
Oh yeah.
You're broken.
I mean, he opens so many fucking doors. Like again, team building
Exactly.
sense. I'm so hyped for him. He literally answers any questions that I've been needing. So many spaces that I could put dudes. He fits them. Like me and Alec were trying to make a Saiyan Pride team.
Yep, he has Saiyan Pride. He maintains it too.
He does.
His link skills change very, very slightly. He loses Saiyan Warrior race
It's first one.
and gains Super Saiyan. And then I believe he loses family. No, he keeps family ties.
Yeah.
He loses experienced fighter and gains the First Awaken. And the First Awaken is huge. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
25.
what, 25%? Yeah,
Yeah.
25% attack.
Oh,
It's massive.
boy.
He's
Oh,
got-
dude. So he's got 10, and then Saiyan Pride's 15, right?
Saiyan Pride
25,
is
50.
15.
15. So that's
60 he
25,
gets
30.
65% from links.
That's
Yeah,
so
Hunter's Battle,
ridiculous.
Yeah. Woo!
That, bro, he's gonna be hitting. I think this actually might be the best TUR. like,
Okay, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, best team? Or best linking partner?
His best linking partner might be like the physical or the tech Super Saiyan Bardock, since you can run them both on the same team because his base form is regular
Yeah,
Bardock.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who has the First Awakened. I don't know. Only Super Saiyan Bardock has the First Awakened. And I think Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 2 is the
We have a couple of them. Why does
Right.
LR Piccolo have the
Ultra-
First
no,
Awaken?
Super Saiyan
What the
3 does.
hell?
Super Saiyan 3 Bardock does actually.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 has it, but the Super Saiyan 2
Does.
Bardocks don't. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like the strength Super Saiyan 2 Bardock.
Oh, look, the new Easy A Fizzy Piccolo has it too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Weird.
yeah, he has it.
Physical
The same.
Bardock has
Physical
it too.
Super Bardock and Tech Super Bardock both have it as well.
Yeah,
Just not the
I think
strength
they're
one.
probably going to be the ones. Yeah, strength Super Saiyan 2. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
telling you guys. Super Saiyan 2 does not have it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Just Super Saiyan 3. But yeah, Piccolo has it because that's a Saiyan Saga Piccolo. I don't know why he has that.
What? How did he awaken? What was the awakening there? I mean, pretty sure he was 2 seconds away from being put to sleep right there. How is that being the first awakened?
It was Kid Gohan awakened his
I
heart.
think that was
It grew 3 sizes that day.
No, he doesn't die right there.
No, never mind. That wasn't when Nail and Piccolo fused.
No, it's long
Not
before.
Nail. I'm not Nail. I mean Kami. My bad.
No.
Definitely way before Kami.
Yeah, that was same
Your
time.
timeline's
way before.
And he dies right there.
Yeah.
Okay, he does
That's
die.
weird.
Okay,
Like I said, he's seconds away from being put to sleep
Maybe
right there.
he awakened his emotions.
Well, no, because that's what I'm saying. Like he was protecting Kid Gohan, so
yeah.
like that he was doing it for his son, man. He was doing it for his son.
Very true.
Or it's actually his only friend. He's not his
Son.
son. Yeah, he says friend in the show.
You're
the only person that I
There
can
was
call
a-
as a friend, or something like that.
There was a dub where Gohan called him uncle when he died.
Yeah.
Oh
Uncle
my
Piccolo.
You gotta love dubs. They're great.
Yeah. His transformation's pretty nice.
Oh, it's so clean. And that spin move. I
That
could look at
spin
that
kick.
spin move all day.
The spin kick is so good. I love that.
I just wish he could have grabbed him by the tail and just smacked him on the ground a few times.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, come on.
His soup. I like his key blast too as well.
All I hear like in that thing is Team 4 Stars Chilled going, oh!
Oh god, that's gonna be stuck in my head all day. And y'all know how I feel about Chilled too.
He's just great. He's like the
I
most underutilized villain ever.
I fucking love him. Did I show you guys my Terrifying Conquerors team with him? I fucking
I like his design.
He
Make sure
looks
you
like a Teletubby!
Make sure you include the emote I made for you too, Trevor, in the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I have been definitely.
Like, to me, he just straight up looks like a Teletubby. Like that fat pudge where his stomach sticks out of his leotard, that's where his TV should be.
He's definitely Frieza's uncle, because you know everyone got that uncle that got that pot belly.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. I can't with you right now.
I know. I'm sorry. I need a moment to collect here. Sorry.
We literally during the stream for Dokkan Now Volume 2, every time I was just like, Chill deserves some sort of recognition. He goes, he does not need a goddamn Dokkan Fest! And I'm like, I didn't say Dokkan Fest. And he goes, okay!
Good.
Goddamn Teletubby.
So sure, that's nice. I'm gonna let you finish and all, but I figure we'll pull in some JP news and talk about how Krillin's getting an LR in April.
Oh, okay, bet.
I needed someone to interrupt, and you were the right choice.
About time. It's been like the joke for so long on Dokkan.
Yeah, I actually don't have anything up for it. I know there's a V-Jump scan out. We don't really have any details for it, but as like the global gang vocal champion of Krillin getting an LR, it's about damn time.
Yep. Great.
Yep.
Give a round of applause, everybody.
Everybody, Krillin is still free to play. Don't worry. Oh wait. Oh.
Watch his stat passive be like it only triggers if you have Goku on the same rotation or something.
It only triggers if
he
you're
can only
fighting
be good.
Frieza.
I'm pretty sure it's Saiyan Saga. Krillin.
Yeah, it is saying Saga Krillin.
Oh.
When he's
It's when
fighting.
Oh, he's
it's when
fighting the Sabaman?
Yeah, he
Yep.
does the beam and it
Oh.
splits into 4 and he kills
is it?
4 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a prime battle, so it's gonna be a grind. But you know what? We finally got one, guys. We finally got LR Krillin.
He was pretty OP during that part, but I think his LR deserves to be like the Namekian Saga Krillin, where he put in the most work, honestly.
Quack!
He did. He fought people in that pretty hard. He did some work. He fought
Krillin's
most
the
of the
best
Guinea
character in
Force,
the
didn't
entire franchise. Just saying.
If only he had
Yeah.
a nose.
I mean, he's not saying
he?
All right, so moving on, guys, to back to global, because we are the Global Gang podcast after all. The next premium unit that's coming out along with the Bardock is a new Raditz, and this one is a
Okay.
low-class Warriors Key 3 Stats 120 lead, so we do have a proper sub-lead, I guess. He infinitely raises his attack by 30% for 99 turns, causes supreme damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy, and that is 50% chance of stunning for 2 turns. Attack and defense 100%, ki +1 plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when facing only one enemy. Ki +2 stuns the attacked enemy and reduces damage received by 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. Plus an additional attack plus 50% and high chance of performing a critical hit when there's a Goku's family or Namekian's category enemy.
So, my first thing that I want to say is I want to say initially I was kind of upset because I thought if you were gonna go Super Saiyan Bardock, you need to have a chilled card in some sort of way, shape, or form. But this card just became like a Super Battle Road staple.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, they're guaranteed. I don't think there is an SBR that doesn't have at least one member of Goku's family on it, right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Definitely.
So he automatically stuns. Wow.
When there's 2 or more enemies.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
And
stuns the
200%,
attack enemy, yeah.
Just straight
And he
up.
has a damage reduction of 50%. What the?
Bro, if he was AoE, oh my god. if he
And a
was
high
AoE.
chance of stunning an enemy. What the?
Yep,
I
and if that
I
enemy
might
happens
go-
to be Goku's family or Namekian, you have a high chance of performing a critical hit too.
I might just
Okay.
go so ham on this banner just to get the Bardock and the Raditz.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, bro,
I
the
really
Raditz-
want this Raditz.
Wow.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
become General Raditz now?
No, but he will replace Master Saiyan. I'll tell you that. Until Master Saiyan gets EZA, he will replace my Master Saiyan.
Yeah,
That
he's
is freaking crazy.
like even
Yeah,
Rainbow,
he's
like he has decent
really
stats too. I mean, 13,000 health, almost 14,500 attack, and 10,000 defense. Those aren't
We-
bad stats for
we don't talk
just a
about
standard
Rainbow
banner
units.
unit.
He's better than Turles for stunning, that's for damn sure.
And then that's the thing too that you have to
Wow,
keep in
that's-
mind is that he's getting that 100% attack and defense, you know, like on that one enemy. But if he has 2 or more, you're not getting that, but you're still getting a 50% additional attack. So he's still very, very good. You know, regardless of what you're using him for any situation. This card is going to be like
Oh yeah.
the card that you can use for just about any team, like Extreme Wise or Goku's Family
yeah.
or anything like that. And he's going to
Oh,
do great regardless.
I mean, his stats are fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, plus an additional attack defense plus 100, that's like 200. It's like 100. What, 150%? 130%? For real? Like a real math? I don't know. I can't do Dokkan math. But real math is what's more than 100.
Yeah.
And then the damage reduction, I mean, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, calm down. Yeah, but we've been saying on the podcast, I know for sure, but personally, I'm sure we've all said this plenty of times. We've all been saying Raditz needs a new fucking unit.
Why does he have the coward link?
Because
When was Raditz ever a coward in the show?
Always.
When he kidnapped
that's his
Gohan,
whole thing.
He begged for Goku to let him go, and
Yeah, he
that
did.
he would be a better person.
Oh, at
and-
the very end, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
tricked him. Yeah, he hit him in the he headbutted him.
yeah,
Yeah, I
he's,
think
he's definitely a
Yeah.
coward. But
yeah,
this
he
card
uses
is not a
underhanded
coward.
tactics. And
he's
cowardly
definitely a
tactics.
piece of shit. Yeah, but I love him.
Oh, no. I didn't really see him as too much of a coward, just more of a sneaky motherfucker.
I mean, wasn't his whole point to come to Earth was to get
To
Check on
convince
Goku, right?
to convince
Yeah,
Goku
Goku
to
to-
join them so they could
yeah.
do whatever it is they were going to do before Toriyama came up with Frieza.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's the thing about Dragon Ball, guys. You got to remember that the stuff that happens in the Saiyan saga, they never once mention a Frieza during the Saiyan saga. Toriyama didn't come up with that until he started writing the Namek saga. So motivations, he kind of tied them together, but they were never really the intentional motivations of the character to start. So Raditz came to Earth to get Goku to team up with the rest of the Saiyans. For what purpose, we don't know originally.
Probably to take over Frieza, I'm guessing, because Vegeta's
Well-
always hated Frieza.
Well, remember that, and I know it's not obviously like, it's not canon because it's from Dokkan, but there was that Dokkan event for Raditz, and that's basically what it came down to.
So this comes out tomorrow?
Yes, this comes out tomorrow. Tonight, technically.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow is
Ooh.
March 18th, which is Saiyan Day. All of the banners will launch, the new events will launch.
Damn it! I'm still trying to farm my LR baby.
Good thing I'm on quarantine, guys. Yes.
I know. Like, pandemic couldn't have come at a better time, right?
Too bad it couldn't happen during the World Tournament. Damn it.
I mean, it still kind of happened.
I'm a hermit anyway, so I almost never leave my house.
Damn it.
All right. So, any other thoughts on Raditz before we move along?
Him. I don't know. His links are kind of weird. I don't know who he's gonna be.
Yeah, link-wise, he is a little strange. Saiyan lineage,
He's-
Saiyan warrior race, coward, brutal beatdown,
No, I
nightmare,
mean,
prep for battle,
he-
fierce battle.
Nightmare's gonna be good because Nightmare that links with Goku Black and Zamasu LR.
And they'll both have prep for battle.
Yeah, but
And
like,
for
what,
Fierce Battle.
what team is that? What team are you fucking making? That you're putting those two on the same team? They're not even the same category.
Extreme Tech.
You could do an extreme tech. You could do. Let's see here.
Yeah, okay, monotype teams we don't talk about. Those aren't real.
He would
Those
link
are-
with a
those are
Turles
make
pretty
believe.
good too, right?
I was thinking
Yeah,
Turles.
Turles on Terrifying Conquerors.
Or Low Class Warriors.
Yep, or low class.
Yeah, they're
warriors.
both on those. Yeah, I don't know if they share Brutal Beatdown or Nightmare though, which is his two extreme links. I don't know if they have both of those.
Yes,
I'll have to look into it.
has
Turles
been
does have those.
brutal beatdown, but he does not
I think
have
he does.
nightmare.
Oh, I thought it did.
Well,
Too
Brutal
bad he
Beatdown.
didn't have big bad bosses.
Right. He
Raditz
should've
couldn't
been.
have big bad bosses. Raditz was never big bad anything.
He was
I mean,
I mean, he's got coward for a reason.
He theoretically killed Goku. I mean, technically.
Piccolo killed Goku.
Yeah, but technically, Raditz made that happen.
No, Goku made that happen by being a moron and letting go of the tail. If he'd have just held the tail and then
Yeah.
swung him around and baseball swung Raditz into the special beam, this wouldn't have been a problem. But no, Goku had to go and let go of a tail and then get stuck putting him in a full Nelson.
Yeah,
He's naive. That's all it is.
yeah. He was an idiot.
Is that the word we're going to use? Naive? Because I was thinking
Sorry,
moron.
he's just too kind-hearted. There you go.
I mean, it is his brother.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have the murderous instinct.
What's his super attack? Double Saturday Crash? Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday Crash. Yep.
Why? Okay, so why is his name after weekend days? Like he's got double Sunday and Saturday Crush. Like why?
Because Toriyama and his
Weekend.
puns.
Weekend.
It's the weekend.
Because Raditz is a weakened opponent.
Mm,
Toriyama and his puns.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna
I
move
just thought he
on.
liked ice cream.
We'll talk about this video that also came out recently. It's kind of a preview for Team Bardock.
This video is absolutely sick.
I haven't seen it yet. This is my first time.
What's up, girl? How you doing, Faja?
Hey, don't be talking about my girl like that.
Hey.
She's
That's
got a
my
bowl.
side hoe. Don't be looking at her, Fupa.
This ultra attack though, right? This
Yeah.
yeah, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm glad they incorporated the giant apes into the super attack and not like their mechanic. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
agree. As much as
This
I
little
like
bandana in
giant,
the
the
back.
giant form,
All right.
It's cool, but like it's so restrictive.
yeah.
Unfortunately, at this point in time, we don't have any information on the actual events where you get these units, but it's pretty safe to say it's going to work almost identically to the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, they've been saying that in
Yeah. So, I mean, they basically said it in the Dokkan now, too. He said it would be similar to how you obtain the Ginyu Force. So,
Yeah,
assuming-
they have the weekly things spread out on the news.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, now one thing I do know is once you rainbow all 5 of the units, you get 2 copies of the LR.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
just like so you can get SH20 basically.
Well,
Oh.
or you can drop that dupe in there in that lower right and use Kai's like the rest of us are gonna do.
Who does that? We can farm it up, boys. I'm just kidding.
You can't farm up the LR's super
I
attack.
know. I know.
He's
Yeah.
It was best.
How are you?
I wish.
I wish. I was like, what? Give me that. I want that.
Yeah.
Where can we farm it?
Where can I farm it where it's
You
not
have
going to
to
be a
have
1% chance?
You have to have every single SSR from the farming in the 5 slot, and then once you have all 5 of those cards in it, then you can get 1 SA. They should incorporate that.
I would actually do the crap out of that. I
If
really
they
would.
did that with like duo cards, dude, that would make this game so much more free to play friendly, and I think it would really more people to the game. Honestly, it wouldn't be that hard either because you would just have to have the characters' names.
Right.
You know?
Mhm.
So none of these units are great apes. So if you
Yay.
want to play
Thank
mix and
God.
match, you can. Or if you want to run Borgos with great ape Borgos, you can. Not sure why you would, but you can do it. All of them, I believe, are low-class warriors. Key to stats
Oh, yeah.
50% for leader skill. Borgos has supreme damage with medium chance of stunning the enemy, which medium chance is 30% for 2 turns. Passive skill attack and defense plus 90% plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% when facing only 1 enemy. Launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. So that actually puts him as a pretty good spot, like as far as versatility goes. He's got some advantage when he's against 1 and some advantage when he's against more than 1.
Mhm.
I mean, for free to play, I don't think it's bad. What do you guys think?
It's not bad at all. I mean,
no,
honestly, you're gonna run it with like Team Bardock more likely than anything. Your priority is always going to be the Bardock if you can pull it. But having units like this just in a way to make the team more fun, like you said, even if you wanted to run it with great apes, don't know why you would, but it just is like, I guess more for memorabilia of the Bardock squad. So they're trying to make them usable, but not make them overpowered because the main focus is ultimately Bardock at the end of the day.
Yeah, in all
Yeah.
honesty, like this unit is pretty much like what you're gonna use for low class warriors for the most part. And of course, obviously, as a free to play Bardock squad, like honestly, like it's good. It's good for what it is. It's good utility. It's got a good like setup in general. It's not a bad card.
Yeah, he's
Nice
pretty much like
garbage.
the Goldo of the Bardock squad.
Yeah.
Except he's
you
like,
know,
he's like a buff Danny DeVito.
Fuck, dude.
Right. With his haircut.
Trash
Oh, he's balding.
So is Sunny on Planet Vegeta? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Link skills are actually, for a free-to-play
Not
unit, I'm
bad.
kind of surprised by them. I mean, Team Bardock's obviously going to work with most of the Bardock units. Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. That's a decent skill set or a decent Link skill set for a free-to-play unit.
That boy gonna
Yeah.
super every turn.
Damn right he is.
Yeah, I think his links are good. Isn't Team Bardock like a 25% boost?
No, it's a key 1.
Yeah, I think it's
Key 1, attack 700, attack 15%,
Oh,
key 1.
He's not like the Ginyu Force. Okay. never mind.
Attack 10%, enemy defense minus 10%. Key 2. So he's
Yeah.
mostly key link. So,
That's
but
fine.
I'm assuming
I
most of these
thought it
units
was
are
like
going to
a-
be key links.
Yeah, I
That's
thought it was
good though because this is the stunning unit. He needs to super multiple times. So.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
now, with it being only a medium chance to stun, do you guys think you're going to run additional attacks to try to capitalize on that, or do you think you're just going to drop crit into him?
definitely
Nope, additional all the way.
additional.
Mhm.
The chance of having 3 supers done.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just want it. I just want the stun to always hit no matter what.
Nice.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
especially since he can stun on super. It's like it's better that you get the additional attacks just because of that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Additional seems like the right way to go.
I mean, crit's always good, but
And he's
I don't know
also an agility unit, so you can get him to 20 additional if you really want to.
Yeah.
Ooh, that art's sick. I haven't even seen this art.
So the second character, and I'm doing these in order of color. So the Sunday to Monday grind will be Borgos. The Monday to Tuesday grind will be Tora, so on and so forth. We're doing them in order.
Nice. They kept him the same too.
Yep.
He was always the one that kept the team together.
Yep. Same leader skill. He infinitely raises his attack and defense by 20% for 99 turns. Causes supreme damage to the enemy on super attack. All allies key +2 attack and defense plus 30%. He recovers 10% hit points whenever hit points are 70% or less if there are 5 or more low-class warrior category allies on the team.
The healer, baby.
And
Hell
he has
yeah.
very similar links. He has Cold Judgment instead of Infighter.
Yeah.
But that's the only difference there.
I wonder
It
if
makes sense for the
Ooh.
characters too, to be honest.
Mhm.
Like if when you actually like watch the movie, like some of the links, especially, are so far at least between Borgos and Tor, are really filling in the roles of what they did in the movie.
Yep.
So they did Tora justice. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like out of all of the Bardock squad members, I think maybe a lot of people feel this way, but Tora is probably one of the most underrated Saiyans in that squad. But like at the same time, too, I'm at a loss for words on this unit. I think it's gonna be like a really, really solid unit to have on just about any low-class Warriors team in general. Like even if you didn't run it, with like Bardock, teammates, or like having him maybe on like if you had the Bardock leader skill, but maybe you wanted to throw a team in there just for the sake of like Raditz or something. Because either way, he still gets his healing just as long as you have Fiber, like any low class. So he's kind of universal in terms of not always just being stuck on just a specific team Bardock, which I think is going to be nice.
I'm glad they made it low class warriors instead of Team Bardock for the heal too.
Yeah.
You get more versatility. You can, and he can be used on like Legendary Goku event, even though he's tech, because he has that mechanic where you can just keep stacking too. So it's pretty dope. The Cold Judgment, I just wonder if he'll be on main rotation with that defense key link. That'd be cool. Or not key link, but link skill.
Yeah,
Then
but
he would be the healer every time he comes around, and he'd be like the defense booster as well with the passive and the link skill. I wonder.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is no other low-class warrior support besides him or his grade 8 form. Right?
I believe that's correct.
So, in my personal opinion, you have to run him.
Yeah,
So you don't get a choice
yeah.
in the matter.
But it works out so well to have him too, though.
Yeah, yeah. Besides the LR Bardock, he's a super dude. But
Well,
it's
the
just
LR
for super
Bardock's
class,
a
I think.
different kind of support. But yeah, specifically as far as low-class warriors, I think Tora's the only one that's a low-class warrior support unit.
So yeah, good. I like him.
I guess Turles would be kind of
Yeah, I mean,
not just low-class
technically
warrior.
agility Turles, movie boss Turles, he would count as a support, but he's not specifically a low-class warrior support.
That's correct.
Well, neither is he either. Technically, he's just an all-time. He's just a key. All of them. Everybody on the team gets it. But
Also,
yeah, I get you.
I've been reminded that I was told to call you Barty G.
My
Just
My boy, too.
throwing that out there.
boy Toonie.
So moving on, guys, we got Fasha. Everybody
Mm.
grab your water, take a drink. It might take us a minute to get through this.
Hold up.
Stop looking at her fupa, how dare you.
God damn it!
I caught you again!
So
Stop saying poopa when I'm drinking.
stop being so thirsty that you need to drink all the time.
The fupa chalupa.
So she does.
I got him again. He was drinking again. I was
Oh no, I'm so lightheaded. Stop.
We don't provide medical insurance at the Global Gang Podcast. If you choke and die, there's no workman comp. Sorry,
Don't
buddy.
cough too loud. Your neighbors might report you.
Oh my god, I can't move my arms right now.
So she causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense by 20% for 3 turns on super attack. She gets defense plus 90%, a high chance, which is 50% chance to evade enemy attacks, including super attacks. She randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres when there's an ally whose name includes Bardock. Team Bardock excluded on the team.
Oh, bro, she wants the Bardock.
She wants the D.
Yeah.
The
And then
boss.
as far as
she's
link
like
skills,
a fangirl for Bardock and shit.
she just swaps out for Battlefield Diva. So she's going to be on Peppy Gals where the rest of these guys are not.
Oh, jeez.
Peppy Gals could always use more. Go ahead, Trevor.
That's all right. So there's a free to play Bardock, right?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Continue. I was about to be really fucking upset with her passive.
And then she does super attack at 9 key or more once you have her awakened, with her SA maxed, and I guess it's the same for Tora. I just missed that. So that's pretty cool. I like units that's super early, just in case key doesn't line up. But with 800 bajillion key links, that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, prepared for battle. They all have prepared for battle and shattered limit. That's enough.
Yep, and they all have Team Bardock, so that right
And
there
Team
is
Bardock,
5.
yeah.
And I believe they all have Saiyan lineage, which makes 6. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
So
they're fine.
these guys are gonna super every time, no matter what.
Oh yeah, plus from the key 3 key you get from both leads.
Yep.
6 key for each. Okay, so this is the free to play Bardock.
Yep, this is our free-to-play Bardock. He causes supreme damage to the enemy, and he seals super attack. So we do have a seal and a stun on the team, which is good.
Yep.
Attack plus 18% per key sphere obtained, reduces damage received by 10% per Team Bardock category ally on the team up to 50%.
Not bad. He's definitely not the Captain Ginyu of this team.
No,
Like I thought he was gonna be.
I'm actually kind of underwhelmed by him.
Why
Yeah,
does his face look like that?
He angry.
What's
No, I
wrong
mean,
with
like,
his face?
It just, I don't know. It looks like MS Paint quality. It looks weird. It looks like Tech Bardock would like crop his fucking face off, and they just threw a different face on him.
Yeah, I thought his neck looked really weird, but yeah, now that you mention his face, sure, I see that too. Now I can't unsee it, thanks.
I'm sorry, but oh, what the frick?
Just another example of Dokkan art fails.
It's alright. You know what? Here's the logical explanation on why they made this Bardock look the way he does, right? It's because they want you just to farm it, but they really want you to spend for the agility summonable one. That's what it is.
But the agility one's not on this category. He's not on Team
Okay.
Bardock.
I figured
Which
out
is
why
stupid.
it looks like weirdness to me. 'Cause everyone had the Dokkan Now picture with their like face logo over the Dokkan Now Goku thing,
Right.
and that's just what it's like screaming to me right now. I'm getting that kind of vibe from this Bardock art right here. Like it's just like a face slapped on a body.
Right. So yeah, outside of being the sealer, I like the passive skill is really kind of underwhelming to me in comparison to some of the other ones that we've read already. Like attack plus 18% per key sphere obtains decent, reduces damage by 10% up to 50%. Would it really have hurt them that much to just let you get it based on the total number of Team Bardock allies? I mean, it's
70%?
only 20% more.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's what as we know, 20% more is definitely going to increase that defense quite a bit.
not when you don't have any passive defense to add into it, though. It's
It's the difference between Tech Golden Frieza and Agile Golden Frieza. Agile Golden Frieza will tank Great Saiyan Man super attacks in Super Battle Road. Tech Golden Frieza will not. That's the difference. It's only 10%, and it's that big a difference.
This is actually a pretty decent card, I'd say, though. It has the potential to hit hard, you know. For a sealer, that's pretty good to have a nuke, because usually sealed units are just like garbage damage, and you're just using it to seal, and then moving on. You know what I mean? Like, so they kind of like attempted to make it pretty decent.
Yeah, and if you think about him with Asha, like she'll change orbs for him, you know, and give him the opportunity to get quite a bit.
Yeah, because that's not restricted to just like STR key spheres. It's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be the nuker and the tanker on the rotation spot, and he would seal too. So it's kind of like a mini Super Saiyan 3 Bardock.
Yeah, the little baby Bardock.
All right.
All right, now we need a kid Bardock card. Okay, come on.
So then we've got Lord Shigesh, saving the best for last here.
No, Bardock's the best. Stop lying.
All right, so he
Lord
raises his defense infinitely. So this is an infinite defense stacker, which is great because I have a distinct lack of free-to-play defense stackers for physical, so that works out really well.
Oh, physical, bro! He's gonna be so good.
Yep.
Oh, bro.
Attack and defense plus 90% is his passive. So he infinitely raises his defense by 30%, and he has 90% defense in his passive. That's nice.
Are they making the Bardock team? Sorry to cut you off.
No.
But it seems like they're making the Bardock team for Legendary Goku then. Like,
I was getting to that. Yeah, it feels that way. Like once you see how well they all work together, you won't be able to no item it, but you'll be able to go in and take care of business in there, no problem.
bruh.
He performs a critical hit when the target enemy is stunned, which we have a stunner on the team. Stuns the target enemy when the target enemy super attack is sealed. We have a sealer on the team,
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So he's the Captain Ginyu of this team.
basically.
Because Captain
Very
Ginyu is
good
the
watching
overall
it.
best unit of the Ginyu Force team. So he's the overall best unit on this team.
I definitely see me using this guy outside of his category for sure.
Oh yeah. Holy crap, Shugesh.
And they were really
My
intelligent
boy.
because they didn't put any part of his passive restricted by being part of Team Bardock at all.
Or low class. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Wow.
He's gonna be good.
Shugesh, this is like Dokkan Fest material right here almost. Like, wow.
Well, I'd agree with you if they bumped up his stats.
Yeah, but like the passive is just like broken.
Yeah, passive is great. I mean, it's balanced out by the fact that he's got free-to-play stats, but yeah, they did really make Shugesh the best one this time around.
Mhm.
All praise be the Lord Shugesh.
All praise.
All praise.
So once you rainbow all those guys, you get the LR, and like I said, when you get them, you get 2 copies, unlike the Ginyu where you get 1 copy, because there's no prime battle that they're attaching this one to, like they did with Frieza for whatever reason. But they are Team Bardock category, key plus 3, stats plus 120%, so automatically better than the Ginyu Force, which was stats 100%. 12 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn, which is SA multiplier 50% for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. The 18 key causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and raises superclass allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. So I believe that's exactly what Ginyu did, but for extreme class.
Yeah.
Passive skills, superclass allies attack and defense 30%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% for Team Bardock category allies. That's similar to the Ginyu Force one, except for his additional was only 20% for the Ginyu Force. So this is actually a better passive skill for this free-to-play set as well. And of course, his link skills link in with everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
They have Saiyan
I wish he had.
Roar.
I wish he had Shattering the Limit. That'd be fun.
Like,
Yeah,
they
it's-
made the
that's-
Shugesh not have the defense link of any of the characters.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
Yeah,
Infighter.
No, his defensive one.
Oh, the
Oh,
plus
Tora.
You mean
three-
Tora,
Tough as
my bad.
Nails? Oh,
Tora, my bad.
Yeah.
Not Shugesh. Okay.
So Link skills are Team Bardock, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Roar, Prep for Battle, and Legendary Power. Low class Warrior, Pure Saiyan, Join Forces, and Team Bardock. I will enjoy running this on Join Forces.
Yeah, that
Yet
would be great.
another free-to-play LR to throw into Join Forces. So
yeah,
They
he's
really,
good.
they really just love making joint forces LRs.
I mean, it makes
Okay.
sense. I mean, a lot of the LRs that they give us are multiple units, so it makes sense that they would make something that you could run a lot of those LRs together on, just for the fun of it.
Sure.
Mhm.
Stat-wise, they're actually pretty good. Look at that attack. Almost 18,000. Almost 13,000
yeah.
defense isn't shabby either.
Oh
So-
wow, wait, Bardock, this is the first time you've ever seen these?
Yeah, me too. Samesies.
It's pretty sick, dude. I'm really hyped
mean,
now. Like,
They
holy
just
crap.
revealed them like yesterday.
Yeah, like they were just
In
added to
our
the game
defense.
files this morning.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like, what?
even when I was bringing up all the links and everything to get ready for today, I didn't read any of these beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, neither did I. But...
Nice.
we're-
These are all first time impressions.
pretty much, yeah, we're pretty much all reacting as we're learning it. So
And these all come out freaking
tonight, they'll come out tonight. Well, you won't be able to get Bardock for a while, or the Team Bardock for a while, because you're gonna have to go through the daily farming. So like, if it comes out tonight, we'll have what? So tomorrow would be intelligence.
Organs. Right? Oh no,
No,
you're right.
tomorrow would be intelligence, so
Fascia.
we'd start with Fascia.
Mhm.
So it'll be like next Tuesday before we're able to get Bardock, the Team
All
Bardock
I know
card.
is I got 500 stones waiting for this Bardock boy to drop. I'm going all in. I don't care. Fifth year can wait.
Fifth year's still a couple months away. We got time.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah,
general.
I
Bardock.
already
This
spent
is
400
Bardock.
on Cooler to get no featured units, so now I'm not pretty hyped about it.
So
We'll
I'm
see how it
going
goes.
to I'm gonna play this super attack for you guys. Should show the 12 and the 18. I'm gonna step away for just a moment, so it might loop twice.
That's fine. I want to watch it 20
I would say you guys are gonna want to talk about it anyway, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that this Bardock banner gives me some love
Yeah.
this time around.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what the banner units are gonna be, as well. Besides the two.
Yeah. Who knows? Probably Frieza.
Also,
Um,
typical Tora art for the standard SSR.
Hey, Tora had pretty good art though, honestly. I think
I-
Bardock's art was the worst out of all of them. I was very surprised.
Here's the thing, right? I feel like the art that they used for Tora is just seen way too much.
Yeah, true.
Like for his base SSR, his Dokkan Awaken, phenomenal. But his base, I feel like it's such a standard art that I've seen it just about in every possible aspect. Like I've seen it in a Dokkan form art, I've seen it in like a Tenkaichi 3 modded art. I've seen people just make it out of just the sake of wanting a Tora render and shit. So like I'm not as excited for the Tora's base art, but his Dokkan art definitely was a step above, which it needed to be.
True. I mean, granted, like, there's not a lot of Tora though. Like, so it's kind of hard not to use the same art over and over again. To be honest, and
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses for Akatsuki and all
Oh
that.
no, absolutely,
But-
I understand that.
But Tora kind of got the short end of the stick by well, all of them kind of got the short end of the stick. besides Tora.
Very true. Very true.
They were alive for 20 minutes of the special and then they died. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert on like a 25-year-old anime
Yeah.
TV special.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, you never know who may never seen it before.
This is true. Respect out to you who have never seen it before. You can go and enjoy it for the first time and then listen to the community talk about how terrible it is.
Honestly, I've been thinking.
I love
'cause
that special. What do you mean?
The music on the special was what made it special for me, honestly.
Yeah.
music's good. I was thinking about doing this more on my Discord, but like I think it was last week I did the watching of the first My Hero Academia movie. I might just go ahead and make it a weekly thing and start watching the Dragon Ball movies on my Discord and streaming it for
There you go.
everybody.
This is the point where I'd like to this is the part where I'd like to point out that these are not movies. Nothing Bardock is in a movie. This is why he's not in
Yeah.
the movie heroes category, because everything he was in a TV special.
No, he was in a movie. What are you talking about?
Well, Super Bardock, yes, but like
Look,
like in Dragon Ball Super, he's a movie hero. But none of these Bardocks are going to be on movie heroes because these are technically TV specials, not movies.
Alec, listen, let's not sweat the details. Let's just go ahead and
Just let it happen.
Just let Bardock
let it
have
happen.
everything. Just
Do
let
not
it be
sweat the
everywhere.
petty things. Only pet the sweaty things. I
You're
understand.
upsetting our guest, and I think that's very rude.
Bardock can be in every category if he wants to. He's the best.
I would be all about it. Trust me, because like there's nothing more that I would like than to take one of these, like this particular LR, and throw him onto some movie hero teams because I think he'd be a lot of fun. But
I think the best
unfortunately,
would be the Namekian team.
oh yeah,
Put him
totally.
on Wicked Bloodlines. Epic House. Epic House.
Bardock's
I'm a
surrounded by a bunch
wreck.
of Friezas and shit.
Um,
I feel like everybody hates me on this team. No,
so y'all know how much I hate the term global shaft, right?
Yeah.
So there
Oh
is
my God.
unfortunately one minor, tiny, insignificant thing that we're not getting here.
yeah, I saw that.
Well, we get it later, right?
Well, yeah, we'll get it later. It'll be just like Copy Vegeta. We'll get it like towards the end of the year.
But they've got two. We don't have any. How dare them?
This is true.
So, bear in mind, I do have information about this. This is not coming out for Saiyan Day. This is coming out in April. So this is part of a different celebration.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
it's
this is not part of Saiyan Day.
it was
still
loaded
is-
into the JP files last night, so
Yeah,
that's the only
well,
reason I'm covering it right now. Is because it's gonna come to us eventually. And he actually got to be pretty damn decent. Like
Just,
I
like,
have
surprisingly.
like going through and just quick skimming right here, like First off, he's an all types 120 lead, which I don't think we have one of those, do we?
No, it's the first. It's the very first one.
Yeah. So 12 key is colossal damage, medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is 25%, 30%. Greatly raises attack and defense on 18 key for 1 turn, which is 50% multiplier, or raises SA multiplier and defense by 50% for 1 turn. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Passive skill, key plus 2 attack and defense 77%, plus an additional key 7 attack 58%, and disables enemy guard when hit points are 58% or less. Reduces damage received by 58% when there's an ally whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu, Junior, etc. are excluded, attacking in the same turn.
This
Who
card
is it?
literally becomes a staple in many different events. Especially since, you know, like this is the card that you could use on the basically on the last stage of freaking Battlefield every time. Because he's an all types key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 120%.
Oh yeah, if, like you're running low on units.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like as soon as
You're
I saw
saving
that
the
leader
game.
skill, I was like, that's already done. That's ridiculous.
Battlefield's gonna be so much easier in the future though, because there's gonna be so many free-to-play teams they can use in the very first few stages that they can use like their better teams towards the end that they actually have used.
Exactly.
stuff again, you know?
Especially with the Bardock team. Like, and then now this just, it's,
I'm excited for this Gohan EZA for a 100% totally left field reason.
You want to put him on a team?
Because, yeah, me and Alec, I mean, okay, I say me and Alec because me and Alec are making dumbass teams, but me and Alec have been trying to make a Saiyan Saga team, and it's really, really hard because that category doesn't exist. So you have to kind of pick and choose which ones you can use. But this Gohan is perfect because now he's a 120 lead, so now they're not garbage.
You can use his 8-bit units.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't playing during that time, so I didn't
Yeah,
get
me
the
neither.
8-bit units.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was so fun when that came out. The 8-bit stuff was pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed about it because they are pretty cool.
They suck, but they're
I'd
fun.
still use them. You should see the BS teams I put together. I'm the guy who no item legendary Goku using double physical Boda Magetta lead and friend. So you know
I'm sure that happens.
I'll take crap units and I'll put them on a team and I'll do what I can with them.
Jeez. That
Yep.
sounds terrible.
It only took 3.5 hours. It wasn't that bad.
Holy frick!
he's a masochist. So
What else do I do with my time besides write podcast show notes, host a podcast, and play Dokkan?
That's it, yeah. There you go.
I mean,
Bardock's mind is just blown at the moment.
I mean, all I really do is go to work and then come home and play Bleach and Dokkan and then draw. So
There you go.
Very
that's
well,
life.
I might add.
But I'm quarantined now, so I don't even get to work. Awesome.
We're all
'Cause
catching the coronavirus.
My job is going to people's houses and making sure their air conditioning units work, but I can't. You can't go house to house now.
Nope.
There you go.
No.
I'm gonna start working from home actually, so I don't have to do it. Just stay home.
So that
Bastard.
kind of covers everything that's going on, coming soon, all of that jazz. So the
Okay.
one other thing I kind of wanted to talk about, because we've been doing this series of features, I guess we call them, where we talk about websites that are useful to the community. This one is not going to be nearly as in-depth or as long as the one we did for like DBZ Space, because there's not a whole lot to cover here. But this is
Yeah,
a
this one's
great
pretty
tool for
straightforward.
anybody who wants to build teams. Are you guys familiar with Dokkan Battle Builder?
Oh
Dude, this thing
I love
kicks
this.
ass.
I love his site.
Oh man, this thing's amazing.
So this is great because you can literally search for anything in any combination that you want. If you register up here, you can actually save your box of units, and you can use your box of units. I guess I haven't done it yet, so I haven't messed around with any of that. I just come to the website and look up the units that I'm looking for. But like, let's say you want to make, I don't know, let's say a Realm of Gods team. Okay, and we're on global. So what we got? Zamasu, Teguasu, We'll take Int Goku Black. I don't know. Who else should we put on here, guys?
You know what? For
Opie, you gotta put
LR
Supreme
Goku
Opie up
Black.
top.
Masu.
for shits and giggles, just put Jiren. Why not?
Put Jiren for shits and giggles, okay?
Yeah.
And then
Link with anybody.
who else?
Well,
were
you
we
gotta
looking
put
for?
Topo. You gotta put Topo over
LR
there.
Goku
Jiren. They link really well together.
I got LR
Yeah,
Goku
Topo.
Black on there,
Oh, okay.
and
You could,
then
yeah, you definitely put
Topo.
You
yeah,
have to put
Topo?
Topo for Jiren.
okay.
Yeah, he's Jiren's perfect linking partner. Like they're you
Yeah.
have to run together.
their husband and
Where
wife.
is he?
Yeah, that's the rule.
He's straight.
he's right next to him. He's literally right next to
Oh.
him.
Right,
Yeah,
no, we're good. I can't wear my glasses when I'm doing the podcast because I have to wear a headset, guys. Sorry.
My glasses.
I'm an old
Yeah,
man.
put him in a circle. Yeah,
I'm an old man.
you put him in a circle. It's, yeah.
Okay.
The
So,
gold Jiren and
The really
Topo
neat
set.
thing about this is it literally tells you your links. Like these numbers that go through the lines are the number of links that they share. If you highlight the line, it tells you that these two, the only link they share is Fierce Battle, which is attack 15%. Meanwhile, you've got Int Goku Black to LR Rosemasu. Wow, mouse.
Oh yeah,
I'm bad at this.
English.
There we go.
Hello.
So you can see all of their links right there.
Perfect linking partner.
You know, so there are
Yep.
great links there. You know, Jiren and Agility Zamasu share 3. I mean, so it just basically tells you how good your team's going to work, and it really helps with building up your rotations. Like here, I would say one rotation would be Jiren and Topo. The other rotation would be LR Zamasu with Int Goku Black.
Yep.
Like that would
And
be
you have
what I would do
Gowasu
with it
and Zamasu
as your floats.
as roaches.
Yep.
Oh, also when I do this is like my own personal thing. I also add the friend unit as well.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. So like
Yeah.
if you wanted to run double blue Kaioken Goku, you could add both of them.
Yeah, you got just add 2 Kaioken Gokus.
Or apparently no, you can't.
Oh, they fixed that? I thought you could only put one.
Oh,
on.
you used to be able to put 2 in there. That's a
Rip.
rip. That's a definitely rip.
Yeah, I remember that when they used to be able to now, but that I don't
Yeah,
think
such a
anymore.
Yeah, because if you click it again, it just removes it. So
That's a rip.
back in the day, it used to work.
Yeah. Oh well.
You can run.
Well, if
Like,
you're-
I got 2 different Jirens, but it also shows you that they don't link. So there's no
'Cause of the
links
same-
between those. Yeah,
yeah.
because they're the same name.
Same name. Yep. So that is cool that it does that.
Yep. But
Same-
like
same.
this one, I mean, that's it.
I wish it
guys.
was more organized, to be honest. Like, I wish that it would kind of favor the other website that we were looking at that Trevor found out about.
Right.
Dokkan. I kind of wish that it would have just told you, like, it'd be cool to have like the visuals there, like on the chart. But I wish that they would just give you like the sum up of like the links that you get out of all those characters, and kind of just have it in a more like, I guess not all over the place order, because even when you make
Yeah.
some of the lines to try to look at it, like they cross over certain lines every now and again. Like you always have to like move the units in a specific spot. So it's a little awkward. It's all over the place in terms of that. So having it a little bit better categorized, maybe by like how many links they share, being like top priority, and just making more of a chart,
Mhm.
but still providing the visuals, I think would be a lot better for the website. But
Yeah, I think it.
Who-
Well,
who
it's
am I
obviously
saying
lacking
so?
some stuff. Yeah, but that's kind of like where we have multiple websites to do multiple things. So like this could be you build the team, and then you can use my website that I showed to help specific stuff that you want. You know, like
Yeah.
a more in depth.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, I do want to point out that it's not a perfect tool. I brought up this particular combination to prove that. We're missing Goku and Bulma.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to find them in a really dumb way
Yeah.
because you only have the LR version selected, and they start a lot. If you do SSR, they'll probably come up. It's just it's hard to find.
Why
certain
would
ones.
they come up as an SSR? They only exist in the game files as an LR.
Yes, I don't know.
Wait,
They're-
what? You
it's
said
the-
Goku and Bulma?
Yeah, Goku and Bulma come
Oh.
from from Super Battle Road. They're just not in here.
Oh. Alright, rip.
Like, I mean, Youth,
Yeah,
Agility, LR,
they
they
haven't
should be right here.
updated it.
This website's
That's
freaking out
what,
every time I move my mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're
used
not.
to update it more frequently. Now it's kind of like once a month.
Well, they,
once
yeah,
every
they
few
they
months.
updated it recently, but they still have yet to actually.
Yeah,
put-
there's just some units that just for whatever reason they're not here. Like I don't. Let's check over on the JP side to see if they're in there. See, yeah, they're on the JP side.
Oh, look at that.
Whoever's on the global side, slack.
So yeah, it's. I wonder if it's in the
Disc
French
check.
version. So let's go.
Wait for it. Wait.
There's
for
a
it.
different French version? I didn't even know that.
There's the French version of this website, but they
Oh.
are not on the French version of the website either. So the JP one seems to be like it's updated more often, or at least more up to date. Yeah, because look, there's Broly from the Broly Chile and Lemo right there. So,
Mhm.
Global
um,
Shaft.
like I said, it's not it's not a perfect tool, but it is one that can get you going if you're trying to learn how to make teams. If you want to just have like an idea visually of how teams link. Maybe use the JP side of it a little bit more because it looks like there's more units in the database. But that pretty much covers it for us, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
you know.
It's kind of like an all-in-one. It's like a jack of all trades, like knows what is the term? Good at all, but not perfect. at any,
Jack of all
you know what I
trades,
mean?
master of none.
Master of none. Yeah. Because like you can show just individual unit links and the categories and stuff that they're in as well, and their passives. But they don't go super in depth with it. But like DBZ Space would, shit like that. So it's kind of like the middleman. It kind of catches everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
All
I
right.
use this site just to like brainstorm new teams. Sometimes it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
you can get hardcore as fuck.
there's
if you
so
put that
many good
advanced
sites
option,
for that.
That advanced, you can show what every unit links with a certain character's link. Just like the other website, it's just really fucking crazy looking. it crashes my fucking do it, so I can't even.
Oh,
If you-
shit.
All you have to do is click the show all, and it'll show every single unit that links. It's fucking. ridiculous.
Oh, so you can just sort by length. I think you can on this too. If you look over on the left, the little.
You see it? It loads
See the links.
every single character. That crashes my computer. Like,
Oh
What the crap?
yeah.
I didn't know this. This is what?
Oh yeah.
What the hell? Nice spider web you got there, feller.
Oh,
What?
yeah, it's,
What the?
This is
Why are
Does
they
it-
moving?
Does it stop?
Well,
when it adds all 1,500 characters in there, sure.
just increase the
It's
links.
alive.
If you increase the amount of, because it's links with like zero links.
Minimum links 1.
Yeah, so if you do at
Minimum
least like
links 2.
it'll
Oh
lower
my
down.
gosh.
Minimum links 3.
What the hell? I didn't know that. Wow.
That's so trippy.
This is fun just
I
to
just
mess.
see Wii floating around like going oh the whole time.
So there you go. Now you got everybody who links at least 5 links.
6 times.
each other.
Everyone who links at least 7
Yeah.
times.
There you go.
Trippy.
Jesus Christ.
So nobody links with all of them 7
Yeah.
times.
Well,
Or
damn.
anybody.
I just can't. I did it on mine, and I'm just like,
Yep, that literally crashes my laptop every time. Sometimes I accidentally click it and I'm like, oh shit.
Note to self: don't do that.
yeah, it's excessive.
Oh shit! Here comes a huge wave of.
I'm just gonna let that go while we're talking because I think that's funny to look at.
They all
it just
kinda
it just
ram
looks
each
like
other.
a giant tournament of them fighting.
Just
Yeah.
imagine that as your wallpaper on your phone.
Oh jeez.
the battery of your phone would just die.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, guys,
LR
we're,
Yamcha go, man.
We've reached question and answers already. We didn't spend 45 minutes talking about a bunch of current events that we already talked about, so that probably helped us moved to this point
Yeah.
a little bit faster. But
Yeah.
if you guys in chat have anything you want to ask, it doesn't have to be about anything we've covered today. It can literally be about anything in Dokkan. It can be JP, Global, doesn't matter. You can ask Bardock anything you want to ask him that he'll be willing to answer. That's at his discretion.
Possibly.
Just as a reiteration, because I know that I think it was like 2 or 3 people said this after we talked about the LR Gohan getting an EZA.
Yeah.
Just a reminder for everybody, and I'm stressing this because I don't want people to go on the Global Shaft BS. This is not coming out for Saiyan Day. It's in the data, but that doesn't mean it's coming out on Saiyan Day. It's already been established that particular EZA is coming out in April, with the addition to the new Extreme SBR super awesome time stage thing in the doodle. So just don't, yeah.
Oh, we're getting more
Yeah.
SPR stuff.
The Extreme SBR isn't coming to Global right now. It's like
gonna
Ty
take-
said, it's not even coming to JP right now. So it'll probably be something we get after the 5-year. Like JP got it after the 5-year, we'll get it after the 5-year.
Yeah. So just rest assured, we're most likely, not even most likely, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get it. It's just,
Oh yeah.
they're not getting it for Saiyan Day. We're not getting it for Saiyan Day. So far, all the information for Saiyan Day, we're all getting at the same time this time, which is odd because last year, I don't think, yeah, we didn't all get the same stuff. They got the copy Vegeta and all that stuff. Well, this year so far, everything that's confirmed for Saiyan Day, everybody's getting.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a question for everybody.
Yeah.
How deep are you going for Bardock?
I might honestly go about 300-400 stones myself, depending on if I get them early or not.
I mean, I said for cooler, I was willing to go up to 3 multis. Didn't have to go up 3 multis, so
Fuck you.
Exactly.
I'm actually like triggered. This whole fucking summon was the most triggering, frustrating thing I've ever dealt with my entire life.
He trolled me so bad on my stream, the stream after I got cooler, because he was like, "Oh yeah, I pulled him in 1 multi," and then he's like, "I'll do a single with everybody." He's like, "I'll do a single with everybody." He goes, "Oh my god, I just got another cooler," and the whole time I'm just like,
What the
"Oh,
fuck?"
God."
No,
and then he's like, "Oh no, I was just playing."
I'm
And
just
like,
playing.
"You
Like I was gonna
uh,
waste stones on doing a single. I love you, Ty, but I'm not wasting.
got
I'm not
shafted.
wasting a 5 stones on a single. Sorry, buddy.
I did 2 multis, I got shafted, but then I did like, I think 10 singles over like a span of like a week or so. It's been out, and I pulled a dupe of the Namek Goku, and I pulled a dupe of AGL Cooler. I was so triggered when I got the AGL Cooler, though. Oh my gosh, so mad. It was freaking Vegito, bro. It fucking summoned. It did Vegito, and then I fucking saw the cooler. I'm like, yes! I was like, no!
I spent 400 stones and didn't get 1 featured unit at all.
Oh my goodness, my
Yeah.
boy.
I know. And I don't have Kid Goku. I don't have Agile. Or Agile Cooler, I mean. I don't have Strength Cooler. I don't have, obviously, the new... I don't have the new anything. I was just like... So many teams and so many things that I wanted to do with that fucking cooler. Now I'm just like, nope, fuck him. I ain't even caring. He can go fucking die.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
I hate to call you out like this, but sorry, buddy, you were wrong.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what was I wrong about?
Hold on. Come on,
Oh.
mouse, work with me here. My mouse hates me.
Ha.
SWAT team?
There we go. Releases 18th of March 2020 on JP.
What the fuck? No, I read something on Twitter that was saying it was coming out in April.
Nope.
Wow.
That's
Oh, well,
prime.
that-
That's prime battle
Global
Krillin.
Shaft. Global Shaft.
Oh yeah, Global Shaft.
300 stones right now, fuckers.
Oh God,
dude,
no,
what the
no! Do not bring up 300 stones. I'm so sick of that. Years of that stupid argument.
Give me the fucking 300 stones.
all right. Well, no 300 stones. Give us 1K
Alright, well,
stones right now.
I will admit I
Think
was
about it.
wrong, but I thought I saw Garesh saying that this wasn't coming out until April.
No, I know like Prime Battle Krillin's not coming out till April, and in April Japan's getting Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku.
Finally, good for them.
But yeah, so
Yeah, they get it right when the Krillin drops.
Well,
Before them.
back to the cooler talk. One of my followers that's a constant. He shows up to every stream and at least jams out. He did 3,000 stones on cooler.
Wow.
Did not pull a single cooler.
Wow.
No way.
file that under
Yeah.
oh hell no.
I bet he got a
he's-
lot of featured though.
Oh, he got a lot of featured, but he already had
Yeah.
them rainbowed. He's a massive whale. for the game.
Oh. Well, fuck him.
Snake.
Yeah, he literally
I
got
mean-
the truth.
Every stone that
Except
I have
he
is
doesn't-
precious.
Yeah.
Precious. I fucking spent. Oh my god! I didn't spend any money. This banner I already did on God. Godku didn't get. That's what's so frustrating. I wailed for Godku, didn't get shit. Well, I got okay. Preface: I got 2 LR babies, but let's move on. Moving on.
Nice.
I wanted the Godku. That's all I get, and I didn't get him. And I shouldn't have wailed. I couldn't afford to wail, but I did anyway because I wanted to get him. And I didn't get him, and I didn't get cooler. And I swear to God, if I don't get Bardock, I'm a Dokkan.
I'm just
kidding,
gonna
I won't, but-
get ahead of the game there and announce that we may have an opening in the Global Gang podcast shortly.
Frick.
No, I'm just kidding. I won't stop. But I will be sad. At
I'll
least
be
give
sad
me the
for you.
Raditz. At least give me the Raditz. That's all I. At least that.
Yeah, that Rad's is pretty nice though. Not as good as the
Yeah.
Bardock, but
Still
he's
going.
pretty damn nice.
No, he's good. I like him.
Who's going?
But yeah, we have a question by the way.
Oh yeah, we should probably actually get to the questions.
There's only been
Let's
one
see
so
here.
far.
What category do you wish was real? You can make one up, or what category do you wish got a buff?
I wish that
Goku's
World
family needs a
Tournament-
buff.
I knew Ty was gonna say World Tournament, dude.
Yeah, World Tournament. Now
There you
that
go.
Low Class Warriors got some love, World Tournament definitely needs a buff. If I was just gonna make up a category right now, I'm gonna throw this out there. We need a category for each of the franchises. We need just straight up just a Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT category.
We have a
Dude.
Dragon Ball category already.
We have a Dragon Ball Seekers
Yeah.
category or a DB Saga, but that's
There's a
DB
Yeah,
Dragon
Dragon Ball
Saga.
Saga, yeah.
But that doesn't include the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai.
Oh, it's stupid. Why not? It's in Dragon Ball.
This is why I'm saying we need an actual Dragon Ball
They should just
category,
fix
Dragon
the
Ball
shit.
Z category, Dragon Ball
Dude.
Super category.
Dragon Ball Super would be fucking broken.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it kind of is. I mean, Universe Survival Saga, or you could really do Realm of Gods, is most of Super anyway.
Right. I mean, kind of like with
But, yeah.
GT. I mean, if we made a GT category, everybody would link
Oh
because
my
there's a
God.
GT link skill.
I would shit my fucking pants if we had a GT category, dude. Actually, shit it. Like, because I assume. Let me think on top of my head who'd be the lead for that. Probably like the young
Super
like
Saiyan
Goku.
4 Gogeta.
No, probably Goku. I think Goku is a solid lead for that.
Kid
like as a
Goku?
kid, yeah.
Yeah, Kid Goku, but I think
Super
I think
Saiyan
it would be
3.
more hype to have a new SS4 Gogeta. That would be the GT lead.
and lead.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh
sick.
man, and then I just run, Omega
Really?
Shinron, and then I have Super 17, and then I have LR Baby.
But
Super Saiyan 4 Goku
they
with
have to
Link.
make sure that the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has a slightly different name than the other Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Seriously.
Well, no. What you do is
Super full
you
power
make
Saiyan
a
4.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super
Oh,
Saiyan
yeah, full
4
power Super Saiyan
Vegeta
4.
that then have an active skill where they fuse into.
Yeah.
That-
I've
that's
been
how
saying
they do
this
it.
for the longest time. They need to have, but I think it's against the law in Japan or something like that to have 2 cards that work together or something like that to create some. I don't know. They have
yeah,
some
you
law
can't.
out there.
They can't make it so you have to pull like. You can't make it so where you have to pull LRSS4 Goku and
Mm-hmm.
LRSS4 Vegeta to make an LRSS4 Gogeta.
Which is dumb because that like restricts like the coolest thing that could happen with the game is
That would be
you
really
don't
cool.
necessarily need both the cards, like, but if you do have both cards and they're both in the same rotation and it's past a certain number of turns, they can fuse together and it's like a rage active skill mode, like kind of like how Rage Vegeta is, where it just everyone turns into that unit on the field for one turn,
Yeah.
because it basically would be like this guy is so fast no one else can react in time before he attacks, so that's why he's everyone on the turn, basically.
Like a kind of like a rage mode. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
JMO,
be
do you have a
sick.
category?
Oh, I said it. It was a meme, but I still said it.
Oh,
I
I
said
didn't hear you.
Goku's family needs a
Oh.
buff.
Goku's family needs a buff, right? Because it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
buffed every other damn banner that comes out, right?
The 170 lead's not enough.
No,
How
no,
about
no. We need a
A
200
Z
leader.
Fighters category.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
nice. That would actually be
Definitely.
nice.
I mean,
We
That'd be
need that
sick.
really bad.
all
Because
right.
there's key links for it. It's just hard to find a lead for that category.
And then need a good Vegeta. Or not Vegeta, Yamcha, my bad. We need a really good Yamcha.
One
we
that
need a
doesn't
really
get
good
stunned by
TN.
female units.
What are you talking about? One that's a good Yamcha? He's never been.
We-
Hey,
but
whoa,
we
whoa,
need
whoa,
one
whoa,
for
whoa,
the
whoa!
category.
Slow your
You
roll,
have a
son.
really good-
Bandit
we have
Yamcha was a
really good Yamcha
badass.
card, though. We have a really good Yamcha card, though. It's the tech one that nobody else can get.
Right, the one that's flipping people off.
Hell
Right.
yeah, that's my lock screen on my phone. by the way.
And you know what's cool? I heard Brochugiri match got shut down, so Dokkan might actually buy like the majority of their art.
That might be cool.
So that would be cool. So that art wouldn't go to
Wait.
waste, you know.
That would be
You
really
And there was,
think-
neat.
there was a lot of really good art in that game too. So
Yeah. As long as
So-
Dokkan doesn't change the primary art style.
Dragon Ninja asks, "What's your favorite unit?" His is Gogeta Blue.
I posted mine in the chat to answer his question while you guys were discussing your teams.
Actually, I can show you guys. I don't
Yes.
know about for Bardock, but we had Bardock answer that earlier. He said it was Goku Frieza, correct? So give me just a second here, guys.
just because that was like my favorite moment in all of Dragon Ball so far. I don't know. I called it though. I called it. I knew it was gonna happen. I could just tell. And people were calling me fucking crazy. I'm like, no, watch, dude. Frieza is gonna be a good guy, and he's actually gonna come through for the W at the end. Nah, Frieza's fucking gonna backstab Goku and all this shit. Like, no, it's not.
Oh,
See, there you go,
Goku's
guys. So this is the this is the global gang's favorite units when we were asked by JMO a while ago. So of course JMO says he's got his SS4 Goku there, and then Tystra was the God Goku. Trevor's is this Boo because it's Trevor, guys. Don't ask.
Super Boo?
And
Yeah, Super Boo.
Transformers Super Boo.
and then at the time, because I don't really have a single favorite character, I like making concepts and I like playing with certain kits of characters. And at the time that I was asked, it was the free to play Cumber. I really liked his kit, so that's. And if you were to ask me now, I would still say that I don't really have a favorite unit. I have units that I like to use for certain things.
Okay, so who's your favorite character in Dragon Ball? Like as the
Krillin.
franchise, not.
Krillin.
Okay, there you go.
Krillin.
So once LR Prime Battle Krillin comes out, that'll probably be it.
Yeah, I'll update the picture. We're gonna have a more HD processed.
Well,
picture
I
for
mean, first and
future.
foremost, I mean, he's really the only character in Dragon Ball that represents my hairstyle.
What? Master Roshi?
I don't want to be associated with the perv, okay?
Nappa.
Tien.
Tien.
Okay.
he doesn't have
Piccolo.
three eyes though.
He's
Piccolo is technically bald.
Hell
But he
yeah,
doesn't.
one
But Alec
single
doesn't have
character.
antennas.
How do you know I don't have antennas?
That's not his hair, that's his ears.
If you have one single strand of
Right.
hair, you could go blue, in the sense.
Okay, let me
You could
rephrase.
be
Let me
Hercule
rephrase that. Then
GT.
he's the only decent human character that shares my hairstyle.
You could be Hercule and GT.
That's right.
That's too close to my
right.
dad. I'm not ever gonna have that horseshoe thing going on. If I ever start to get that bad, I'm just picking the whole damn thing.
You want to be Danny DeVito?
Come on.
Look at that. That stupid builder thing is still going.
How about Borgos? Yeah, Borgos.
Yeah, go the Borgos route, man.
The pinhead.
So
Can we say, or here's another question. Can we say Frieza was a good guy when he only fought for only his survival? That's like saying Vegeta during the Frieza saga was good and not evil.
Just
That is
wait.
true.
there's a difference between
If you
being.
have noticed with Dragon Ball, every villain has ended up like every major villain has kind of ended up being a friend of Goku just because of how Goku's personality is. Like they
Except
end up
Cell.
liking Goku. Well, Cell, yeah, he's
Like,
but he was pretty much everybody already.
so
Cell
the
doesn't give a shit.
the one major thing that you have to think about is that there's a difference between being a protagonist in a story and being a good guy. Yes, Frieza was absolutely a protagonist during the Tournament of Power. He was at no point in time a good guy. Vegeta was definitely a protagonist during the Namek Saga. At no point in time during that was he a good guy, though. It's the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and it's one of the few things that Toriyama does that I think he does really, really well. Like,
He'll avenge.
there's always the bigger fish, and they had to team up with Vegeta to fight Frieza, and then Frieza shows up, you know, they get into their squabble there, and then decades later they're teaming up with Frieza because he has the power to help them against this unknown variable of 8 or 9 other universes of fighters. I mean, so it's not really saying that he's a good guy as much as the good guys are like, okay, we can use this to our advantage.
Here's what I'll say about it. Like, I don't think Frieza will ever become a good guy. We already know. Like, he's already down that rabbit hole of evil that I don't think he's ever gonna come out.
I mean,
I-
he's killed how many fucking people?
I
How many
will-
races has he just fucking
I mean, look
erased
at the
from
look at the
universe?
entire
look at
Saiyan
Boo.
planet in general. Like,
I will say
Okay, Boo's
this, though.
different.
I will say this though about it. I think it's gonna come to a point in the series where Frieza will actually respect Goku. And the reason being is because of how many times they fought and how many times the outcome has always been Goku. Goku wins. I think it's gonna be one of those times where I think Goku will die before Frieza. Even though Frieza's died many times. Goku will not come back, and Frieza will actually respect him as a fighter. I think that's what it'll come down to. Frieza will never turn good, but Frieza will respect him. Just like how Beerus is. Beerus is not his friend. Beerus will kill him if he needs to. But Beerus respects Goku for just how much of a fighter he actually is.
I hope he becomes like a main character of the story, though, kind of like how Vegeta and Piccolo. That'd be dope.
And then like him and Krillin could have like their squad. And you just so Krillin just like always hates him. And Frieza's
Yeah, well,
like,
you know how
"Over it, dude. I just beat you
Piccolo
up
and
once."
17 did. They had their little talk and
Yeah.
everything.
They're
That'd
like
be
best
cool.
friends now.
Yeah, they're besties.
Again, haven't seen Super.
Oh, you need to.
Oh, that's a spoiler. But Trevor,
Oh,
get on your shit.
I
I
spoiled
mean,
it. Sorry.
it's all a spoiler. I mean, I know that when the second I played Dokkan and figured out MVP 17 was the thing and he's a super, I was like, alright, I guess I'm good at something.
Yeah, you getting spoiled like every day playing Dokkan. So
Oh yeah.
that's very true.
Just watch it, dude.
All right, guys. I want to take a second to give some shout outs. Let's see here. Tystra with the host, Ancient Lightning with the host, Tink Tink 208 with the host, David Martinez 2000. Thank you for the follow. Same with Jaquisha the Big PP Maker. Nice name, dude. Dragon Ninja 15.
I'm fucking dead. I'm actually dead.
Ahmed Ahmed underscore Osama Boss 123 also followed, guys. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the follows, the hosts, all that jazz, the laughs.
jeez.
I threw up all of the links there in
Say
chat.
that name
Make sure you guys follow. I'm sorry. You want me to say Jaquisha
Yeah.
the Big PP Maker again?
Please take a screenshot. I did this.
Oh my god, I'm having a headache. I'm having a headache. Oh my
Jeez.
Alright. So I do want to point out that we do have the Global Gang Podcast archive on YouTube. You guys can find that in the Global Gang Podcast links. I'll make sure that we share that right there. As well, in those links, you will find access to the Global Gang Discord, as well as links to Trevor, Tystra, JMO, and myself. Thanks again to General Bardock for joining us today. It was a blast. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, and if you guys don't follow my homies, you guys are gonna get Jaquisha to give you small feet.
I'm gonna hit you with the.
Oh my god.
All right, guys.
Best name on Twitch.
So if you missed any part of this episode, it will go live tomorrow at noon Eastern time on YouTube. So make sure you guys are checking things out there. Make sure you follow General Bardock. We are going to wrap things up. Do you guys have any special announcements for this week? Anything coming up?
Nope.
J-Mo?
Nothing.
Taisha?
Nothing.
Today I got another UEG Game Night stream that I'm going to be doing a little bit later tonight. It should be around 7 p.m. Eastern. I might do a little bit of streaming before that, guys. I do have to record a video to put on the channel on some stuffy stuff for, Dokkan, obviously. And, yeah, that's about it.
Trevor, what about you, my man?
Since I'll be probably this next week or so, probably who knows longer. I don't. Who fucking cares? I don't know. But my wife will also be working from home, so there'll probably be a little less streams, a little more wifey time. So I'll keep you posted on that. But there should be a new video sometime, depending on when I can fucking decide what team I want to make, because I got like 16 teams. I just can't figure out which the fuck I want to do. Probably Worthy Rivals. I've been putting that off for too long, but I'll probably do that one. Or maybe I'll have like an Otherworld Warriors team that I've been fucking with. Probably try that. But anyways, yeah, I'll be making those. And I'll probably be streaming some Call of Duty later today if you want to hop in. Say hi.
Sounds good, man. What about you, Barty G?
Damn it. It's all good. Party G, it's all good. Probably gonna do some Bleach streaming a little bit, and then probably gonna try to stay up for the Dokkan banner to drop tonight. Maybe do some summons, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to plan like a collab out or something, because I wanna go big on this banner, bro, for real.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's you after all, so you have to, right?
I didn't go big on the LR Bardock, so I kind of feel that I owe the AGL.
This is legitimately your celebration at this point.
I know. They
I
did
know.
it just for me.
Absolutely fitting to be talking about a Bardock celebration with General Bardock.
Yeah.
All right, guys. As far as I go, one more shout out right there to Ancient Lightning for that sub. I greatly appreciate that, man.
Woo!
Ancient is the best mod that I have, as well as the best DJ that I have. Be around at the next World Tournament to check out his skills there. As far as projects for me this week, we're bringing it back. We're not doing 12 streams in 1 week this week.
Yeah, please don't do that.
No, I won't do that. I was dead by the end of that.
Jesus.
Tomorrow I'm going to be doing summons. Should have our World Tournament prizes in, so I'll do my World Tournament ticket summons. I will do my summons on the Bardock banner. Most likely I'll be doing a showcase, probably in LGE with the new free-to-play Kalen Khalifla. Thursday is going to be something Dragon Ball related, who knows what, and then Friday I have my my Fallout stream. So, and that's all of those are going to be at 1 o'clock Central Time.
Yay.
But
And as always, boys, may Jaquisha bless your food.
Bro, the fuck up!
all right, guys, we are going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week.
Catch y'all
Peace.
later.
Bye.